Yo! Oh my goodness, chat. I am hyped for this. Look at this little bit of swag as well that COD just sent out. Literally last minute, by the way. Last minute, they were like, yo, if you're doing a watch party, we've got an overlay for you if you want. I was like, yes, give it to me. How are we, guys? We all good? Oh, I'm here for the long haul right now, guys. I hope you guys are all locked in as well. There are going to be parts of this this stream that I'm going to have to mute. Got to play it safe. Is it Thursday or Friday? It's Wednesday. Oh, my God. It's Wednesday, my dudes. It's Wednesday. My bad. My bad. I am hyped for this, right? I really am hyped. I couldn't imagine being there in person. You never know. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Oh, it's hot in here. I don't know if my aircon's working. Yep, it's working. It's working. It's just got to take a while to cool down. Ooh. Honestly, the fan, the aircon here takes a while to kick in. Someone told me, I think it was Hassel yesterday, saying there's going to be a bit like a mini heat wave. This like for the end of the week, and I'm really not for it. Not at all. I'm not sure, Scam. I didn't even ask that. And I can't even go into the Discord because anything I do now, you guys can literally see what I'm doing. So if I was to scroll down and click here, you would see all the secret information that I'm not allowed to show. Bizzle. I think, obviously, this is going to be the longest we've had Treyarch work on a Call of Duty for nearly a decade. It's the longest in-production Call of Duty game we've had for the past 4 years. And some of the things we've seen about zombies that have been released publicly already, it's just incredible. I can't wait to see what they actually come up with. But even just for multiplayer, for Warzone, obviously I'm mainly here for Warzone. That's my biggest thing right now, is just Warzone. The thing is, though, Bizzle, if you play it solo as well, or even let's say you're working away, one night, it's getting a bit too late, press start, save and exit. Next night, jump straight back in on round 20, round 30. Wherever you left off, you'll be able to jump straight back in, which I think is incredible for solo players. Even just the ability to pause it would be fantastic, but we're definitely getting a pause and save and quit feature for solos. Right, this is all the brand new. This is the official Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Like, they were to get all the information, this is it right now. We're going to see multiplayer. We're going to see campaign. We're going to see Warzone. We're going to see mobile. We're going to see it all. We're going to see zombies. We're going to see it all, mate. What's coming in the next iteration of Black Ops? I've literally got, there's no sneaker, it's just water. I'm absolutely thirsty. I'm on the wrong side of the screen. Now, this is where they told me to put it. They sent me out a file, and it had a template of what would be on stream, and they said, don't move it from here. Let's get a beer. Get a beer, crap, Mike. Right now, is anybody a bit like 50-50. Don't know if to buy it or not. What do you think? What do you think? Cheap providers already rubbing their... Listen, they will be. Whenever a new Call of Duty comes out, it's payday for them. Is there any... So, I don't know if you saw the status I put on Facebook the other week, probably the other day now, saying, are you excited or are you not getting Call of Duty at all? What do you think? Like, what? I think that obviously people have started to doubt Call of Duty because the last few we've had haven't really been up to par. We're only just getting over the struggle of like lockdown and COVID really in Call of Duty's side of things. None of these cards have actually been made in-house, like full-on development, like the proper cycle up until this Call of Duty. I have, yeah, so I spoke to Activision and they asked for my URL, so there should be drops enabled in here, guys. Otherwise, I won't have all this. The only bites will not guns so you can get on Warzone. That's the same as a lot of people. A lot of people are similar. I'll always buy Call of Duty. Even if before I was a streamer, I'd literally pre-ordered it the day you could. Like, it's just... I wouldn't even call myself a gamer because all I play is Call of Duty. Gamers play a variety of different things. I'm just a COD fan. That's all it is. If all the boys get it, says Graham. Good shout. Yeah, Bizzle, you're gonna be shitting yourself mid-feed. Zombies. You're gonna be blaming the kid, mate. I can see it already. How we doing, Ben? What's going on, mate? You know what, Mike? What have I seen? I've seen a bit of the Zombies gameplay. And I probably watched about 60 seconds of the multiplayer reveal. It wouldn't be a COD stream if it wasn't bugging out. I've not watched, like... I've actually purposely avoided gameplay clips. Because I know they've all been grabbed from, like, a jailbroken PS4. How long's COD been going now? So I started playing COD in 2007, and that was COD 4. And I know there was obviously 4 before that, at least. So we're talking 2000, I reckon 2001, I'd take a guess at. Love that, Cammy. Love to hear that. I think what I need to do is, though, in order to even stand a chance next year, is I need to get an agent. Now, that sounds quite scary, but an agency in this world type of thing, you don't have to pay for, but they take 20% of everything they generate for you. Quite lucky for me though, because I've managed to get Logitech, Scuff, Sneak, and Gamer Advantage all on my own, under my own belt. So usually anything I make from them through an agent, the agent would take 20%, but because I got them myself, that's all mine to keep. But obviously, if the next step is definitely to get me to CODNext, I do think I need to go down an agency type of route, which wouldn't affect me really, but they probably wouldn't shine to me as much because I've already got so many great deals under my belt. They wouldn't benefit from. They're not allowed to touch anything that they don't negotiate for me. "55 seconds, chat." Quickly share the stream. COD will be 21 in October. Was I right then? Was I right with my dates, or was I a little wrong? Right, we're going to kill the music. And let's hopefully not get copyright strike. If you do see me panic and drop the volume, it is because I may have to drop it already. Yeah. Yeah, right, we've got to drop it here. I can't play the sound for this, unfortunately. We've been told a lot of things. If this is a proper real-life trailer. Yeah, I can't play this. I'll get absolutely written off. I swear that's Rick Ross. Is that Rick Ross? Who is that? Is it Rick Ross? Was I right? Black Ops 6, multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone gameplay. When the gameplay's on, it's not too bad. Or when we're watching the event, it's not bad at all. I just can't play this. Otherwise, all my money would go to whoever that is right there. Is that Rick Ross? Watch it not even be Rick Ross.
From the Capitol. Today we cut the tape and open the dossier. We have a packed show for you today with an exclusive look at all things Black Ops 6, including our first ever deep dive on multiplayer.
Get ready for the world premiere of the all-new Black Ops 6 Zombies map, Liberty Falls. We also give you the drop on all things Warzone.
Yes!
We're taking you to Area 99, and we're taking over 200 global creators with us.
Welcome to Call of Duty Next. This is Black Ops 6.
Don't play some more copyright music. Please don't. There's some of the things that the creators seen and got to do at this event look absolutely incredible. And if I said I wasn't jealous, I would be lying. I mean, have you guys seen the zombie abomination that they all got a picture in front of? Like, that looked incredible.
Have arrived.
There's Stone. Where's Marley? There's Z-Laner. Ryder.
To Black Ops 6 multiplayer.
I can't believe half of them aren't sat down yet. Throwback for you there, Scott. We might be on another mute-up session here. Yeah, we're on a mute-up. It's mad how quick I know it's going to happen. This is the trailer that we saw release earlier this week. Call of Duty are very, very good at releasing trailers. Like, their trailers look incredible. Did it say at the start of this one that this was actually in-engine footage or not? Because if so, that is impressive. There's a map here. I think it is this map. And I swear to God, it's Dome. This is Dome, isn't it? That's Dome right there from the original Modern Warfare 3. But there's a few bits like that sandhill there. Really threw me off. That sniper looks good, by the way. I've seen the blueprints for it. They got leaked quite a while ago. They looked incredible. I'm a bit anxious for the movement system. This Omni movement and dolphin diving out of water like we just saw there. It's a scary one. RCXDs are back. I'd like to see them in Warzone again. I really would. 16 new multiplayer maps. I'm really, really interested in how the loadout system works. Like the actual gunsmith. How many attachments, how many perks were allowed, are the wild cards included? I mean, look at this for a trailer, chat.
versus Hunted Operator Pack, the Mastercraft Weapon Collection.
There's a
Season 1
sniper.
Black Cell Bundle, and more.
See, nobody's paying attention to us.
Oh, buddy, that was one hell of a trailer. Welcome.
Did you hear them? Did you hear them slagging the creators off then? No one's paying attention to us.
The official reveal of Black Ops 6 multiplayer, of course.
Golden boy.
Here at the desk by Stephanie Snowden. You got the senior director of studio communications here, and man, I can't wait to see what we have in store today. Black Ops is a special place in my
He
heart.
knows
It's the
he's
first
fucked up
esport
there.
that I ever got to cast. So this is a great experience, and this is freaking wild stuff.
It's amazing all around. The energy in here is incredible, but it's been a long time since we have had the opportunity to talk about a new Black Ops game out in the world.
Hell yeah.
And damn, does it feel good to be here ready to reveal Black Ops 6. We've got some incredible developers who are going to be joining us at the desk throughout the day. Lots of new to talk about, and even the opportunity for you to earn some new loot just for tuning in.
It's as simple as that. Make sure you stay tuned throughout the day, as you will have a chance to unlock in-game rewards for Black Ops 6 just by watching this stream. That's
What's
all you
that
gotta do.
blueprint for? What's that? Is that the SVA?
Twitch and YouTube channels.
Underneath
And
me.
You can see the
I see
awesome
tiger
things.
stuff.
A lot
I
of
want it.
tigers. You know, tight like a tiger, all across it. All right, folks. So now go ahead and if you're in chat as well, make sure you're out there taking a look. There's some details up there on the chats for both Twitch as well as YouTube, so you can get up to date on everything. But there is so much to talk about here today, and we're not. This isn't like hyperbole. Like there's a ton
Big
of shit
show.
to dive into.
Big show. We're diving in, and I am thrilled to welcome the multiplayer team from Treyarch to the desk. We have Matt Schrantz, Brittany Perello, and Joanna Long. Guys, I get to see you all the time at the studio. I feel very fortunate for that. But we're here to talk. We're here to talk about the world to Black Ops 6.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's just dive right into
Everyone
it.
seems so nervous on the desk.
Look at that. I have something on the mind. I can't
what
seem to
that
figure out.
is?
That might be some Omni movement. Oh boy. Now we're about to see some live Black Ops 6 gameplay in just a little bit. And as I had already alluded to, Omni movement is going to be the talk of the town. Matt, why don't you tell us, what we should be expecting with this new movement option that's going to be coming to Black
How
Ops 6,
hot do you
because
think it is
really
in that
does feel
building?
like it is changing the game. I'm seeing these players absolutely decimate.
Yep, yeah, it's insane. I mean, you said it. They're going to be able to dive right in. They're going to be able to slide right in. They're going to be able to sprint right in. Whatever they want to do, Omni movement will unlock that ability.
In any direction.
In any direction. To your
Omni.
heart's desire. Omni. That's what that means.
We've been hearing about Omni movement since reveal. We got to talk about it a little bit in the direct. But today is the first time we're actually seeing it live, happening all around us in action. Matt, how do you
I'd love to
expect
see
the
the
streamers
setup
to be
behind it,
showing
Cal,
off
like
Omni
being
movement
like a
today?
setup nerd.
Caught a few glimpses of some screens, and I don't think they're going to have any problem. These are all very good players. I fully expect diving out of windows, rotating backwards, and taking out enemies in all 360 degrees.
All the action hero glory today. And you can feel it for yourself starting in just a couple of days in our multiplayer beta.
Yeah, that's right, folks. So you pre-order Black Ops 6 or subscribe to select Game Pass plans. You can get early access to Black Ops 6 multiplayer beta now starting in 2 days. That's August 30th. And don't forget,
I'm so
pre-order beta
happy
starting today.
that there's no more exclusivity.
So preload it. Get in there.
And
Having
also
to
get
play on
those
a
juicy
PlayStation
rewards.
5 the week before.
But Brittany, speaking
and then
of
go
beta,
to
you
PC.
and the
That was
team
annoying.
have been very busy because you're
Definitely,
talking
Bobby, feel the
about
same way.
maps. We got a lot of them lined up for launch. Let's take a look.
We got all the maps.
We've got
That room there will most likely
Goodness, you got everything.
have a minimum
Awesome.
of a 10,000 download, 10,000 upload. It'd shock me if they weren't on Google Fiber, which I think taps out at 100k down, 100k up.
And 3 of our strike maps.
Wow.
Do me a favor, by the way, chat. Hit that like button for me.
For the betas, you get like maybe 1 or 2 maps.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 7. Wait.
You're gonna see
8
this here today.
beta
Brittany, is there
maps.
One beta map you think folks are going to be really excited about playing?
I mean, there's not just one. They're all going to be great. Getting a hands-on look so that you can practice when
See,
the game
that
comes
Scud
out.
is
But
the one I
I'm
thought was
personally
dome.
really excited for players to play Skyline. I've been slaying really hard on that one in Hardpoint, and you got to dive into the pool.
Yeah. Omni movement, the pool, match made in heaven.
Tell you, it's giving me some, if I'm remembering right, some estate vibes. You know what I mean?
All right,
got some fancy buildings.
Yeah,
you know,
let's
I like that. I like the way it looks. All right, now we're talking about maps here, but yeah, I love me some modes. Let's talk about some modes here because we got a nice mix of modes that are going to be coming for the streamers to play, for the people at home to be able to play in the beta. But Joanna, there is one mode in particular that has caught my eye when I was looking through the menu, and it was Kill Order.
Yes.
What's kill order?
Yes, Kill Order is our new mode for Black Ops 6. It's a combination of a Slayer and objective mode. Every team will have their own high-value target, and is the key to their victory. Each team will want to protect their high-value target, aka HVT.
He loves his job, him.
While attacking the enemy's HVT. Any elimination will count towards their team score, but you will get more score if your HVT gets a kill and you eliminate the enemy's HVT.
So you get to be aggressive or defensive.
Exactly.
However you want to pick your poison.
Yes.
This is one of my favorite modes so far in Black Ops 6. We've had a lot of fun play testing it. I've seen people getting pretty rowdy in the pit at the studio over this. And if you're selected as HVT, you're actually going to get some unique bonuses, right?
Correct. You will get a bit of more perks as the HVT. You get a bit of extra protection with armor plates, and you can see enemies with directional indicators on their minimap.
Okay, so you can be a little bit of a shot caller.
Yes,
for
exactly.
Your team. Or not, and be a terrible friend, and not call things out.
Turtle up, just turtle aggressive, whatever you want to do.
It's a good way to know who really has your back.
I don't think it's about 2-3 hours long.
Will not call things out for me. And they will want me to suffer.
You're ride or dies, you really are.
Yeah, truly, mostly die. Now, let's talk about, because obviously you have all the maps you can play Kill Order on. Is there one map in particular that stands out to you that people should be looking out for in the
Swag
beta?
stood up there behind. Part of the Nuke squad.
Definitely a more aggressive,
Okay.
high-value target. The game is telling me I'm important, so I gotta.
Game's telling you you're high value,
show
girl.
it. I gotta show it off. So I really like Babylon
Tim?
for that one. Just you're in the action.
Okay.
As the HVT, it's easy to just go around.
All them cameras around him.
Ooh, all right.
Some say aggressive, some say careless.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, Dennis,
Carelessness, for sure.
Black Ops games have been known to not be realistic. They play for the more old-school arcade shooters. Your Modern Warfares from Infinity Ward, they're the more realistic side. Black Ops always go arcade route, always, which is why I actually prefer Black Ops, because I'm here to play a game. I didn't want to play a military sim. I wanted to play an arcade shooter, which is why I'm so drawn to Black Ops games.
We are bringing back objective zones.
Yeah.
Sick.
Exactly.
Okay.
Having it as zones allows players to have a bit more space for exciting engagements battling over A, B, and C.
Yeah.
Another thing we took a look at is hardpoint. And what we did there, we basically added numbers to our objective icons to make it easier for players to call them out to teammates and to help players to remember and understand the specific rotations of the zones.
Yeah.
So,
The campaign's going to be good. Hopefully they let us play it early this year.
In terms of what other modes and newness and maps, Brittany, what have you got for us in the live seasons?
I mean, we're
Just a little hint,
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Still cooking.
we are still cooking. We've been told players want maps, so
I hear that is
I
a
read
thing.
it on the internet.
we're making a
That
lot.
must mean it's true.
We've got new things cooking up, and we're also excited to revisit some fan favorites from the Black Ops universe.
Matt,
Yeah.
favorites.
Yeah. I mean,
Got
that-
any-
Fan favorite, you say?
There are certain maps where it just wouldn't be a Black Ops game without. That's all I'll say.
Raid.
Stay tuned later in the show.
Raid's got to come back. Standoff.
I'm compelled. All right,
Meltdown.
What lies ahead? Excuse me. Let's go ahead and check.
There's
out
gotta be
what's
some of the old
coming up
school
here
ones
at
coming
Call of
back.
Duty next, because there's so much goodness to go around. We're about to kick off our live multiplayer gameplay any minute now, and then we're going to be jumping into zombies later on the new Liberty Falls map, and finally we're going to round out our live gameplay with a look at Warzone on the all-new Resurgence map. Also,
No!
we'll be hearing from our friends over at the
We're only seeing the Resurgence map.
There's a lot of goodness happening over in the mobile side of Call of Duty, so you don't want to go anywhere for that.
That's
one.
upset me, that.
Now
As-
it's time
obviously, this is
to
what
dive
is
into some
replacing
Black Ops 6 multiplayer gameplay.
Rebirth
We'll be
Island,
back at the
Area
desk in just a
99.
bit with the developers
I'm actually
and
quite
trailer
gutted
to talk
about that.
more about classic prestige, weapons,
I really
and
thought we were
so
going to
much
see
more,
a
but until
peek
then,
of
we're not
Verdansk,
too
you know, I
fast.
really
To
did.
guide us
We
through
might
the action,
still.
We got Miles and Puckett standing by. Fellas, take it away.
Thank you very much, Golden Boy. That is right, folks. We are here in DC. Call of Duty Next has now begun. And we
I like
kick off this
Puckett.
degustation, Chris, with some multiplayer.
Yes,
but
sir.
I think the most fun part of today for us is the playground we have to work with. Oh, let's get it, baby. Oh, let's
Look
get
at
it.
this incredible circle, guys. We're going to be playing in here all week long. And of course, Miles, we are going to be breaking down all of the multiplayer. We're starting here with some classic 6v6. And that's got me all kinds of excited because it's been too long since my hands have touched Black.
GG's to the live broadcast.
Minute. Well, of course, Cold War was the last time I got in there. But
Shotzi.
ladies and gentlemen, we start things off with the man who was always going to break it.
Wow. This is the live feed, by the way. This isn't my stream.
That's right. This man just won Worlds a few months ago, already gearing up for the new game. And if anyone is going to showcase just the potential of
yes,
there's no better screen than this.
So the third kill we get to see him do is a diving forward headshot there. Again, like, this is what you wanted to see. The man's going to be airborne most of the time. If he's not in the air, he's on his knees, slip sliding around. This is a difficult man to deal with, Chris, on the worst of days.
He's racking streaks up.
The question is, how long before he gets fully streaked out? It's been, what, 60 seconds?
Yeah, I mean, look, that's the UAV, counter UAV, and it looks like the help.
If you end up in Shotzi's lobby, you would be crying.
It's a Black Ops game. You know what to look for.
I'd be fanboying at the same time, though, Cal.
Some streaks being used here. And this man, backwards, forwards, you name it, whatever direction he's going.
See that guy going down the stairwell on his bum? T9 MZ.
But what we love about MZ,
sniping.
To bring out the sniper rifle at all ranges.
Every Call of Duty I've watched MZ play has just been a sniper fest. Now,
see that strafing?
Already. She's using Omni movement to go side to side, left to right. She's getting ready for a big dive. Everyone wants to find that mega moment where you just get to fly through the air, hit that shot, forward, backwards, doesn't matter. This is Call of Duty on absolute roids.
This is probably the sniper that I'm going to be using.
Oh! 3 straight kills.
In Warzone.
Lock those streaks, and this is just going to get even easier for her.
MZ again. Want to see some snips. Hit a stim. Can we dive? Come on.
He said snipes, chat.
It counts. Flying through the air, check this out.
Oh, hit marker.
The people are watching.
I love the reach out, though. Mad respect. We got to take our screen over to the man representing the greatest team in the history of the sport, Tim the Tapman and his 88 Lamb.
A man who will not be hitting any airborne snipes, but he's going to do something. Let's go, Tim. What have we got?
I can't wait to see him in Zombies, where gravity is actually going to be on his side. No spoilers yet, but this stuff gets exciting.
Right, this is Tim's gameplay now.
School of Flopper on your screen, folks. Tim, though, having a good time here in DC. He's got a tough lobby. I mean, let's face it, Legion's on his team, Kane Brown's on his team as well. I wonder if he's got any pros to help him out.
I love that. Kane Brown making his way back here for Black Ops 6. He hosted Tim the Tapman's tailgate party. Awesome to see him.
Nade lasted forever in his hand.
Once again on screen, but we did see Legion with a little pop-up performance, and now it's Jay Smooth's turn here from the Nuke Squad.
I mean, I wonder if anyone's running the intelligent movement system here, where, again, you could do things like automatically mantle, automatically slide under, you know, obstacles. It really just allows players to feel a little bit more fluid on the map, not have to use as many.
Tim's fuming.
This is something you can toggle on and off as well. So,
alright, listen, if the Swiss comes back, I'll be a happy boy, Bobby.
Not a problem here, boys and girls.
Tim, solid shots once again, and he is trying to get the angle, taking the corner a little too tight there. 0.73 KD. Take me off his screen and show me Hutch.
Hutch, one of the older
OG.
here in DC.
Optic player, Optic Hutch.
So far. We had questions, Chris. I mean, are the old guys going to be able to hang in this game? And I think the answer is
yeah. I asked Hutch if he was going to run for president. He said he's a little bit busy with Black Ops 6 dropping here this weekend for the beta, but I can't wait to see the old guard returning here. Classic gameplay meets some brand new movement, and you know Hutch is.
Look at that room.
I mean, we've seen some slides already, and you can see how fluid the game is. I mean, one of the things we've been talking about constantly with the creators who have been here in DC for a while is, what does it feel like? Does it feel like a Black Ops game?
It feels so good just moving around the map. It's natural. My first thing I did was dive on my back, though, and I thought it was so dope that you had to challenge me, and I was already aiming where your head's going to be.
Chris Bucket, supine, prone, fighting kills.
We need to get back on board with Shotzi or
we can do another lap. I don't want to do too
MZ.
much. It's going to get hot in here real quick, but ladies and gentlemen, this stage, an absolute delight. We've got creators all around us here. DC is absolutely out of control.
Who thought that we deserve to be in a museum today? Shout out to whoever put this one together. Yes, everybody.
Oh yes, what are we on here? What weapons this?
Multiplayer, and let's show you what's going on.
Oh!
One half of
I ran out of ammo.
Methods don't let me do it. He did. Thank God. Schrodinger Lee now on the other side, and it looks like he's the HVT for his team right now, so picking up a lot of points here. Again, oh, it's a dub. It's the first dub.
Wow.
They
absolutely dominated that game.
Methods
Methods from Optic.
A little bit of the high value target. You're going to score more when you're the HVT. You also get a little bit.
Reminds me of that little lake area on Al Mazrah. This.
It does. While you're highlighted red in game, so everyone knows where you are. It's up to your teammates to protect you, unless you're one of GP's.
Oh!
He nearly hitting the old Omni movement dive. Hitting nothing but shots.
Let's go, Sean.
Chris,
Adam, I can't wait for it either, bro.
Fun here in Black Ops 6.
I'm looking forward to playing it this Friday. We're going hard on it this weekend.
The RC. I need to see some explosions to start the day.
Oh, here we go. Counting over his up. He might pull it in a second. Zenny, he did say to me that this might be his year. He might
Time to kill on a couple of these weapons.
Let's see how this RCXD goes.
Seem a little long.
So much gameplay, so much entertainment, and so poor driving skills. He still gets the kill, though. Well done, Methods.
Good job, Zen. Wow, plenty of multiplayer action taking place today.
He's
folks.
top of his game. He's top of his team, so...
If you have a favorite stream you want to check out, get them on a side launch.
Oh.
We have got tons of good news for you, folks. We have a special announcement to make today. There's a lot of special announcements, folks.
Yes.
One of Call of Duty's most revered characters is returning
is it?
for Black Ops 6 launch, Chris. I'm not gonna
is
say.
it?
Just watch the video.
He can't be replaced.
Imagine it's Dr. Disrespect. Who is it? Oh, he's in all the Black Ops trailers, isn't he? Oh my god. What's his name? Him. That Flapjack was disgusting.
I think every single Black Ops game without fail, he is here and he's back. His car's parked outside, Chris. You're going to be able to get him in game soon.
I hope he's doing some donuts. Let's take a look at what's going on with Kinda Funny Games. I saw him post on Instagram this morning. So fired up to play the new title. How is the aim, though? Okay, a one-shot kill there coming through. Let's see if he can turn into a streak. I love the dive.
On multiplayer, nothing from Modern Warfare 3 carries over. But on Warzone, Modern Warfare 3 attachments and weapons carry over. So what I'm looking at as they're playing this now is what attachments are going on which weapons. Are them attachments better than the Modern Warfare 3 attachments we got this year? I really wish we could have had a fresh slate, you know. I really don't want to see 18,000 optics carry over to Warzone. That's the one bit that's upset me, really, but I don't mind. I wouldn't mind if they let us carry that operators over. That would be cool, and these skins. But not weapon attachments, man.
This is one of the alternate HUDs we have here. You can see the bottom of the screen there. There's a mini-map, a slightly different style.
Yeah, why has he got the mini-map at the bottom?
Highlight the fact that he took out Symphony, Huskers, and Joe in that triple kill.
That's a feed, baby. That's a big old
Well
feed.
done, Dynamite. Clip it, somebody.
Everyone here at CODNext running these incredible PCs. They're brought to you by Corsair. Everyone's setups are absolutely dripping.
We tried these out yesterday. I have never had a smoother experience. I was on mouse and keyboard, and it was like, dude, plug in a controller, plug in a controller. It's like, no, bro, this feels incredible.
This feels real good. Another new map.
I won't like to see any weapons stay, Kev, in all honesty.
That was Rewind for a brief moment.
You can stream the beta, yes. You can stream the beta.
Bandura, what do you got for me?
Go to hardpoint number 3.
You can reclaim it. I believe in you, buddy.
We believe.
That's 3 kills in a row from pros. This is a sniper lobby. I respect this lobby.
Yeah, this is great. A lot of fun sniping in Black Ops 6, as you'll see.
So rewarding when you hit those body shots.
This looks like a nice map.
Also in the zone. This is our brand new game mode, HVT, folks. So, and again, this is the map Rewind. It's a strip mall, a place where you were able to purchase and rent VHSs, Chris, in the center of this map.
What is that? Some of the people in the chat have never seen one of these pieces of square technology.
They have not. Alley Cat being one of them. Oh, it's your boy Joe Woe.
Hey, Joe. Okay, so we saw Shotzi, but here's the guy who was originally crowned the Movement King. And Joe Woe is getting up close and doing dirty things. I love the stim. You can tell this is a Warzone player ready to fry multiplayer.
Yeah, he's bringing a very fun loadout there. We'll see what Joe's got in the tank, folks, because this is a man with a very smooth left stick. Hello, that's
Line him up,
sweet.
Joe! Line him up!
on the dive. Joseph Wosif, they call him the movement king for a reason, folks. He's cooking.
Oh, Shifty sits him down.
Here from Team Joe. Iceman, Isaac, Huskers, and Symphony also on this squad.
You can tell who are the good players, by the way, instantly. You see the mini-map above? How they've made it square and not kept it circle? That's instantly how you know who's good and who's bad. Aiden with a circle mini-map! You bot!
We're out, baby. We got a roll. I hear we've got Lottie on the floor with an update. Lottie, take it away.
What's going on?
Lossie, she just got married. Uh-oh, your mic's not working.
Where, in addition to our 215 creators, we also have a few celebrity guests trying out Black Ops 6 multiplayer for the first time. And I just happened to have found an RG3. Hello, mate. How are you enjoying the game?
Oh, I mean, I'm enjoying it a lot. 4 years? 4 years been waiting for this bad boy.
It's been a long time, and it's good to be back on Black Ops for sure. Now, how much time are you putting into COD these days?
I mean, I'm putting a lot of time because, I don't know if you heard, but I'm recently unemployed, so got a little more time on my hands, so I'm enjoying this game to the fullest.
You certainly do, but look, all right, I don't know who let you go, but I'm glad they did for me because I need to recruit you today. I have 215 creators in this place. It is stunning, but there's only one of me. I need some help, and I was wondering, do you want to come and help me talk to some of these guys today?
I thought you'd never ask. Let's do it.
Absolutely amazing. I didn't expect him to say yes, but here we go. We're going to get RG3 mic'd up, but until then, let's check out more Black Ops 6 multiplayer. Actually, Robert, do you want to take this throw?
Oh, I would love to. Back to you, gents.
Legend. What a legend. Absolute legend.
But Chris, we've got plenty of time here with our creators still rocking and rolling.
Absolutely. Let's jump right
He's a
back
sick
in
player,
game
Korean Savage.
Korean Savage.
That's the name.
And it seems like a lot of people are just gravitating early to this MX4. We also see the C9.
Oh, that's annoying. You can't jump on them.
He likes to use this one when you're inside, but unfortunately...
Oh, he's against Celium. Marley's there. Marley's just want to beat him then. Marley was on that team. Marley's on the same team as Celium and Attach. I love that.
Players. So, yeah, it's a hot room, folks. Literally.
A better quality out of it.
Making the way around the truck. Ebates gets one, and that's all.
Yeah, where he tried. Ebates, this is Rewind. This is one of the many lanes here on the map, and I say many. I mean 3. There's only 3 lanes. I know lanes.
3 lanes.
That's one of them. This is the middle of the map. Again, this is a sort of stores. There's a strip mall going on here, and on the outside, there's lots of fun. Again, Swisham now with another totally different HUD. Again, square mini-map up top. Everything's different on the right-hand side, folks. It's a little bit difficult to sort of get a hold of. Once you play the game yourselves, once you get the beta starting tomorrow, you're going to be able to mess around with all of these settings.
I'm keeping my HUD the exact same as it's always been.
Omni dives. You can get yourself into some great positions if you time it perfectly. Here's a fantastic screen to watch. He just won
He's
the
lagging.
tournament at Esports World Cup. Biffle is a monster, but seems to be on the losing end of another lobby as we take our screen over to another Warzone.
I'd love to see the OBS process behind this.
He's actually right over here. He's
from the UK.
He's on our right shoulder, Chris. Here in the second Oculus, and checking out some of the emotes for these weapons. The blueprints are going crazy already. And speaking of emotes are back, much like to what we saw in Cold War, but just, you know, a whole lot more spares here.
I just want to see someone start.
TP, let's see T. Let's see TP.
Key player to do it. He is a world champion, one of the GOATs. TP, one of the greatest Warzone entertainers in his life, and he's not the only one. We got the full-blown masking force.
We really do. Again, creators all over the place from all the corners of the world here, folks. Brought to DC to sample Black Ops 6 and see how things feel. And so far, it feels pretty good. That is the general consensus. And if you're watching these streams as well, then again, we are dropping some serious pieces of intel here on the main stream. But all of these creators going all day, playing games, we're playing zombies, we're playing Warzone, Chris.
Yes, sir. We got Swisham on the left, on your right. We're going to stay on.
It'd be interesting to see the Warzone game.
Miles, when I was playing HVT on this map, I just found myself gravitating to the high ground. What do you think is going to be the evolution of this game?
I think the most beautiful thing about this game is just how fast it's going to play, man. I mean, we're seeing the speed at which you can move in every direction really helps. We're going to be hammering home the Omni movement, folks, in case you were worried about it or curious. But again, being able to sprint in any direction, the way you dive, the way you slide.
That Omni movement is going to feel so weird.
Looking at putting together some sort of like movement montages over the next year, Chris.
And I think what you're going to love as soon as you get your hands on the game, assuming you've already pre-ordered or have Game Pass, that every gun in your hands right out of the gates is so comfortable.
I think I might have to
It
up my
feels so
sensitivity this
natural.
year.
And I instantly feel like I'm ready to drop a 2.0 KD.
2.0 KD. Well, folks, plenty more Black Ops 6 action here. We're going to go.
Ethan, he's got a solid squad, bro.
You can check out all the other folks in here as well. Don't go too
Absolute
far.
solid squad.
Watch Tim the Tab, man.
Maybe next year, Jake. Maybe, bro.
The official gaming hardware and peripherals
In Warzone, probably will. I probably will.
Introducing the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 collaboration from Movement.
Yeah, Cal. A bit like the X Defiant, I feel like. I don't know. It's almost like MW3 and Cold War had a baby. I think Evil.
Low lag connection. Operators get ready to unleash a force of nature with
Oh yeah.
Pro R, dropping into Call of Duty Warzone in Season 1.
I'm really gutted we're only seeing the Resurgence map today. It kind of makes me feel like we're not going to get Verdansk until March now, definitely. Jamie, I'm liking the look of it. I'll be able to tell you more Friday. I'm genuinely just looking forward to getting my hands on it and actually being able to play on an Xbox controller day one of the beta, not having to swap to my PlayStation and use a controller that I'm not used to. To be fair, Doyler, I think you can turn it off. Yeah, I think you can turn it off.
Welcome back to the desk. We're now joined by Yale Miller from Treyarch. Of course, we're welcoming back Matt, Brittany, and Joanna. And Yale, obviously Treyarch's been cooking for a
swap
while.
seats.
You guys have had a little bit to
yes, Josh.
Black Ops 6. So
on all platforms Friday.
For creating this game.
Ordered through Amazon. Will I still get the beta? Yes, Sam. You should have been emailed a code. If you haven't, just keep an eye on your email.
Focused our energy on pushing on all those things like movement and all those things that everyone knows and loves about.
When's it come out? Jamie, don't throw me under the bus like that.
And then just continually asking
November time.
Better, looking at classic features, other things. So you're going to see a lot of that, and obviously a ton of innovations across.
Yeah, Jay, like through like the competitive scene, everyone still loves Cold War.
Inspired by Black Ops of old, but also looking forward and how all those things work together.
I like it. I enjoyed Cold War.
People have built this into an amazing franchise, and we can't ignore some of the awesome things that we've done in the past, but we know we have to push everything further. So it's just like, how can every little thing be a little bit
We can still hear someone's gameplay in the background.
6 is definitely that, but
wait, October 28th?
a little bit about map design.
Earlier than I thought.
What are some of the
Listen, Jay, bro, you tried it before. It ain't happening.
Approached your map portfolio with for Black Ops 6 multiplayer?
Yeah, I mean, the classic 3-lane design is in there. Globe trotting, getting a lot of unique locations, and really focused on small.
I actually don't know the release date
for that tight gameplay and still offer room for meaningful decisions.
Cool. Yeah, great. We got a little commotion here in the studio.
Oh my God! All the PCs are off. All the PCs are off.
Let's talk more.
All the PCs are off. Did you see that? Not one PC was on. Oh my God! That is one.
Here we go. We got Subsonic kicking us off. Take us through.
Everyone's PC had turned off.
That was the Persian Gulf, and then
someone's rage quit and booted the fucking extension lead. No way.
Inspired region. Vault's also in the Persian Gulf.
Did you see that whole section all black screens?
You guys have seen in the trailer.
Possible competitive map.
Hopefully.
Very, very clean 3-lane.
If you booked it off the J, that's right then, surely.
Here, so let's take a look.
I can't believe how many people. Oh,
beta maps.
They're stalling.
A ton of great maps in that. There's 8 beta maps that are just
8
awesome.
beta maps in total, of course.
These are like senior developers and senior actual members of the Call of Duty staff.
Brittany, let's talk a little bit more about strike maps.
Yeah, I mean,
we're going to see them in a little bit, of course, but
these are our extra small maps. Face-off, gunfight, super popular in Cold War, so we wanted to make these part of our standard offering and really get into the designs for these. And there's a lot of fun, controlled chaos.
Yeah, so there's of course no score streaks on the face-off maps.
Yeah, we want to let you live a little bit and get around.
Strike maps are some of my favorite. I like to just turn my brain off.
Oh, Josh, mate, cancel that holiday, bro.
I mean, I think that's how I approach every match of Call of Duty, period. But yeah, I mean, we're calling that the strat, then let's go.
Looks good, doesn't it, Tasty?
But Matt and Neil, we also have intelligent movement in Black Ops 6. Now, this is sort of all part of a lot of the bigger movement changes we've made with Omni movement. Can you talk to us a little bit about what intelligent, how intelligent movement works for players and what it can do for them?
Yeah, so it really started with, we know we're asking more and more of our players how many times we're asking them to click a button or a key, and we want players to be focused
Here you go,
on
Doyle.
what they want to do and not how to do it. So intelligent movement at a very high level will reduce how many times you have to click your stick to sprint or slide or do all that. So it'll be in your player settings. Check it out in the beta. It's broken up into 3 settings. Please, please, please check it out. It's going to make your game easier.
Yeah, further customization for how you want to traverse the world, which is super
That guy just mantled, jumped over something, crouched, and knee slid through a gap. It didn't press a single button. The game did it for him.
But it's designed for players.
It's quite funny to watch, Jay. You can hear them all, just looking at them all eyeballing, like, what, do we carry on talking?
Yeah, it's from the beginning, we wanted to make sure everyone had those like awesome Black Ops moments, kind of that action hero. And some of this just allows it to be a little bit easier for different players.
And you'll pick it up quite honestly, Doyle. That setting there will just do everything for you.
Stuff like that. It's super helpful.
And if you still need help, we've got a training course in the beta on a new map.
Training course, there you go.
Which you'll get a sneak peek at. That's a launch map, but go check out the training course if you need to get your feet a little bit more wet.
Yeah, so check out the Omni Movement beta.
I saw 4-4, Josh.
Training course in beta. Sneak peek at the map of Protocol. And speaking of beta, you can tune into the Call of Duty podcast this week and get some neat tips and tricks. But let's take a look at the beta schedule here, kicking off August.
We've seen this screen about 8 times.
On that Omni Movement training course, you'll of course need access to the beta. So pre-order Black Ops 6 or subscribe to select Game Pass plans and get early access to the Black Ops.
Not watching Marley, no, Zach. If people want to watch Marley, I'd honestly go to his stream. I don't want to leech viewers like that. I don't like that. And also watching this stream, bro, we get to see loads of different creators, and we get a lot of intel that you would miss if you were tuning into a gameplay stream.
Make sure anyone that's playing the beta, they feel like they're still progressing in MW3 and those things. So it's just a huge level up.
Come play. Progress.
Come play. Let's do it. All right, we've had a sneak peek at some of our operators out there in gameplay, and people seem to particularly be digging.
No GB anymore, Jay. Shut down, bro.
Can you talk to us a little bit more about building out these characters and
I'm gutted about that. It's first year that I've not been able to do it.
The story of Black Ops
ever
6 and the single player campaign. So on one side we've got your rogue Black Ops agents. You're hunted on the run. You don't have Uncle Sam backing you, and then on the other side you've got Crimson One. They do have the military machine backing them, and they're trying to chase down those rogue Black Ops agents.
And it's been a huge push for us just on fidelity of all those. Like you see with the maps, they're the best looking maps we've ever done, but that didn't stop with maps characters as well. So how can we make sure
Scott,
that
no
these are
better
truly Black Ops
feeling.
characters, but just the fidelity that we're pushing on the view model, everything in third person, all the animation stuff. Shout out to all the graphics engineers back at home, but like huge push there.
Yeah, it's been awesome. So
Cal, you're having
watching the streams. We're going to get a look at some more operators in action today.
Multiple monitors.
In the meantime, let's take a look at some of these badass Black Ops agents from the Vault Edition. These in particular, that's Adler. This is actually an Adler skin, which is pretty dope. Do you have a
This year's skins and stuff are going to be incredible.
Yeah, this is my favorite. This is Brutus.
Yeah, GB, no more GB. No GB's shut down, bro.
You know we got to work some zombies in there, right?
I'll probably be doing camos. Zombie camos, though.
Black Ops game, we need our zombies. There's Klaus.
Yep.
Like I said, Klaus, I think, has been a favorite at Next so far. We've heard a lot of Klaus hype in chat. But that's it for us at the desk. Treyarch team, thank you for joining us. We're going back to gameplay. Camos, classic prestige, leveling.
It depends about the Warzone iteration, Josh. This year, Jay, this year, though, there is Warzone camos.
Very much, Steph. If you're just joining us now, folks, Treyarch developers have already walked us through some of the exciting
Here's the CDL team.
Content coming to Black Ops 6. But there is a lot, folks, so stay tuned. More of that at the desk. But for now, we just sort of been salivating in the back end. Folks, let's, we're joined by Ali Cat and we're joined by Nameless.
Yes.
Target and I have been having a little bit of fun. We're not going to make you guys run. No one's running.
You want to?
I kind of want to.
All right, let's go.
We're going?
Rogue.
We're running in a circle?
So Black Ops 6.
Maybe that's one of the best ideas we've ever had.
We're Omni moving around the stage here. This bit's
I'd
not
break
going to
those
get
ankles.
old, folks.
Maybe.
Real quick, yeah, how are you feeling about the game?
I mean, it's incredible. You know, I've been geeking backstage, talking to all the devs, and about the attention to detail and everything in this game has been unbelievable. And as we're going to jump into some gameplay, we're going to see it put on display here.
Oh.
For me, the best thing ever.
Ali, what is
Nameless
the
can't
first
run.
weapon? What is the first class we're going to be building when you touch the beta in 2 days?
When I touch it, I got to touch it yesterday, and I loaded in an XM4, but I also heard the Krieg is as well back into the game. So honestly, there's a lot of
You say the
options
Krieg?
when you load into this beta.
So ARs on top of ARs.
ARs on top. You know what I'm saying, people.
So for me, I'm the biggest nerd. The first thing I did, I jumped on, I went through every setting imaginable. I'm like, okay, I can change my HUD. There's movement settings for assistance for, you know, the old people like Chris. If you need to be able to mantle and do things like that. So it's just a lot of customization, which one I love, but then also going through the maps. So we got some good maps coming into this game.
Are you going back full-time streaming, Jay, as well, or
He
not?
has one in his hands right now from Team Summertime. He and Hitch have been vibing on the new.
Yeah, I swear there's Warzone camos.
Smiles for all the creators here in the stage.
Oh, yeah, I mean, Hitch, this is...
Go on, Blake.
One of the new maps we
Oh,
have.
he's about to take the shot.
Another one of the new maps, great time. But yeah, guys, you talked about some of the ARs and some machine guns are great. Haven't seen too many shotguns. That was something that I think
Not yet.
there was a lot of back and forth. How do we make a shotgun really fun without making it too OP?
Well, I mean, you think about Omni movement with the shotgun, you could hit, especially on strike maps, you could slide in, hit people out really quick, especially around corners. And on this map, that's what I was testing. It's a good one to try out the Omni movement. When I was running through the hallways, that staircase you see in front of you, you can make some sick plays.
I'd also love to truly touch on how
Save up to $1,000 on a 98-inch TV. Build your big screen battle station now. Who's playing on a 98-inch television, man? Just 8 days off. Oh, Jay.
Very expensive rental property.
I hope he's paying you well.
I want to go swimming in that thing. Big shout out, as you can see on the left, this room is packed. Over 250 of the
It's from. See how the operator's throwing the gun between each hand. Watch.
And everybody's so stoked. You know, before the show starts, I was going around talking to all the players, and they just love it. I mean,
It threw me off then.
So much
See,
time making
like
this
the
game,
gun's
trying
like
to
hot
make everything
potato.
perfect for, you know, the community, and so far everybody's been
Lex,
absolutely
how are we?
a blast. As we jump over here to Shia, so we're making some moves on Scud.
Scud, Babylon. We've got a lot of maps, as you heard the devs on the dev talk about. There's a lot of maps for beta. Again, coming in a few days' time, you get to sample everything you see here at Next is going to be available to play. But again, when the full game drops on October 25th.
Name, what's going to ask you about the SMG class?
This is the HUD I'd be going for, but with the square mini-map.
People's faces. Was it the Jackal out of the gates? Were you running the PDW? What was feeling good?
Like you said, the Jackal. And then on top of that, I just try to make my class as aggressive as possible, right? Like trying to get up close and personal, trying to make plays.
I did a lot of the
with
camo
that
grind
movement,
myself
as you
last
keep
year.
mentioning, you can do
Lex
some
finished it off for me.
disgusting things in this game.
Yeah, there's some attachments that specifically address like jump to fire time, sprint to fire, ADS while jumping, ADS while flying.
Nice.
These things are huge.
You throw on gung ho with that, and you're just an absolute unit running around the map.
No recoil, maximum snappage.
This is the part we've seen this area on the trailer.
Doing the best he can, man. You see in the HVT that huge icon on screen, kill, go get him. Everyone knows exactly where he is. He has armor, and if you do get the kill, you get a lot.
Hey, you're good, you're good.
If you do get the kill. I've not seen many good drivers so far in this building when it comes to those score streaks, but that's unfortunately going to be a loss. We're going to move over onto FIFA Kill. This is one of our Warzone players, and I know
Just
he's
lost.
playing against
Drew, we're on board
right
with
now,
Drew
but he
Dog.
has been looking
There's
to
Drew.
break that movement.
So there you go, folks. Tons to do here at Next. We've got all of our creators playing on
On keyboard and mouse. He was playing keyboard and mouse there.
had the privilege to tour the National Spy Museum here.
Yeah, Alex, I'm the same, bro.
What they found
I
inside
really am.
was not what they were expecting. Let's take a look.
Oh, yeah, look at some of these packages that the creators got. Looked absolutely incredible.
Kind of game I grew up with my
Oh, yeah, someone got married as well.
friends. That's how I met Chloe. I'm ready.
Brad and I met in a Call of Duty lobby on Crash. I didn't believe in soulmates until I met him.
Chloe, I have adored you since the first lobby we met. It was truly love at first snipe.
Love at first snipe!
Any meta, and I'm excited to spend the rest of my life with you. I vow to always cherish, protect you, and let you defuse the bomb.
You instantly made me laugh harder than I ever have. I vow to always stay by your side even when you steal my kill.
You may now kiss the bride.
We got married like Call of Duty.
couple just got married at CODNext.
A match made in COD heaven.
And we're here now with the Call of Duty DJ and Chloe Jagger, who you guys just saw got married yesterday. What an incredible ceremony. You're all about adding vibes to this whole thing. So you get married yesterday in a Call of Duty themed wedding. Now you're playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6. What would you say is the happiest moment of your life?
Easily getting married.
Good
Great
answer.
job. Amazing. You're getting brownie points for that one.
Big time brownie points. Now, as somebody who just got married literally a few days ago,
I've got
to a gamer
goosebumps,
as
right,
well,
but
I know
for
how
all the
special
wrong
it is not only
reasons.
to be married, to find your soulmate, but to also involve gaming into this. So how special and important is it?
That's
when
one
you
way
can
of me
do
getting there next year, though, isn't it?
Black Ops 6, beta and testing, but also to find love in COD too.
I mean, it means everything to us. Call of Duty is such a big part of our lives, and yeah, this is a dream.
It's always been a huge part of our lives, and just to know that's where it all started and to be here now, it's literally a
That's
dream.
fair play
That is
to them,
awesome.
by the way.
Such a
But
beautiful story between the two of you. But I gotta ask, what's the honeymoon plans? Is this the honeymoon?
Ooh, first,
For now.
definitely go home and play the beta as much as we can, and then we'll worry about the honeymoon after that.
Sounds like a true gamer to me.
It certainly does indeed. Well,
What
guys
a
are absolutely
legend.
Stunning. Such a special day. Enjoy today as well with the honeymoon vibes happening here at Call of Duty Next. Thank you so much.
I tell you what, right? The host, the guy who was playing, who they've just pulled up, he's a vibe. Him. He's a good host. He's like natural.
Real.
Call of Duty lobby is truly bringing us all together. That is insane. What a wonderful thing to happen here at CODNext. Back to the gameplay. It's modern Warzone. Doug's at it in the hard point.
Yeah, it's so special to see them, get married. That is absolutely awesome. We're watching some Black Ops 6, and it feels crazy to say that.
My man Kane on the stage. I love to see this. Putting down his microphone, putting away the guitar. He needs some game time in.
That's also insane to say. Kane Brown here in DC at Call of Duty Next playing Black Ops 6.
Yeah, right.
Let's see what Kane's got. I watched Kane get a nuke with Bobby Pop.
What?
No way.
Marley's in this lobby. Marley's on this guy's team.
Duo. I think Isaac was. Oh no, Huskers was in there as well.
Yeah.
Like it was a super solid squad. But Kane was bringing it, man. He was carrying stuff.
Oh, the only reason I know Marley's in this game is I can see the kill feed. And it was just Marley 13 dead. Marley 13 dead 3 times in the feed.
Kane, I didn't see that.
We absolutely are close enough to.
This is really dome vibes. This.
Yeah. Like it's a similar feel. It's got real nice recoil control. It sounds good.
And when you want to be that aggressive,
Looks like score streaks, Jay. That was 400.
Just pull out.
Yeah, score.
I love the XM4.
Score streaks.
Similar feel, like we said, to Cobble.
Oh, he's spinning again. Love to see it. What a stage. We're locked in here, though.
Wait, he admitted to cheat. I'm not getting involved in that. I didn't even know about that. I don't know who that is.
Quick scopes, because I was doing it
That's whose gameplay we are watching then, though.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest sniper because
That's RG3.
But when I pull it out,
Oh, now there you go then. That makes sense.
As you can see right here, scope. He's the man you want to watch make plays, and the phase guys. When they get a sniper in their hand with that Omni movement, they're gonna have some insane.
I can't wait to see the final kill cams, Allie.
I'm so excited. And that dive.
Thank you very much, Jamie, mate.
I can just think of all the funny
Appreciate that,
edits
man.
right now that are going to hit the timeline when this game drops. And Omni movement is just so fun. Regardless of your playstyle, regardless if you're a sniper main, regardless if you're a Warzone player, it is beneficial to literally everybody.
Do you go to your left or your right when you dive?
When I dive, I'm definitely a left person.
Always left?
Which is funny because I write with my right
See, Lena.
arm.
You know what's crazy? Nobody considered this, but people do IRL strafe in game. I mean, the dive is adding an extra layer of danger. I'm flying out of my
And
office
getting
chair.
turned on.
So-
I mean, you guys are screwed.
When you guys were all playing yesterday,
Ooh!
you managed to get a Hellstorm because it is the best feeling in the world in this game. It looks so good, so crisp. It's unbelievable. I can't wait to see one of our players.
It does look like it plays well.
I love that you had to say that. Just to make sure everybody knew that you win on a streak.
Right, we're on board with Shotzi. Come on, Shotzi. That looks like the L18.
See one, it's going to be shots.
Class is in session. Shotzi already having a good time with that snipe.
Wait,
Never mind.
Miles. T-Dog Smitty. Boston. Who?
Get him on the roster. That's it.
That's a big dog. But this is, again, a superb opportunity. Let's see some snipes.
Oh, he's going for it.
Mantle as well.
Yeah.
So Shotzi has already found a way to interrupt the animations. Are the devs listening? Are they watching this?
Ooh.
He's already done
Doing
it.
it again. Keep your eyes on this man, please.
You can see some of the badges up top just so crispy when you get that. It looks so clean.
Go for it. Go for it.
As you're playing BO6.
We've been warned that there are some absolute legendary old school medals coming in the game. So keep an eye on those on these medals as they happen. Obviously, T-Dog's just there flexing. Like, I mean, look, I'm the best player in the world. Right?
The admins are telling him to chill out.
He's like, did you see that kill versus Ant?
Put the guns away, bro. Put the guns away, bro. Over to Noah Sunday, who's finding pieces all over the place.
Oh my, yeah, this is so fluid.
Adjust the camera when he gets in. He's like, nah, just give me the controller. I'm good. Let's lock in.
One of my favorite things right now is seeing all the different guns and attachments right now that everybody's running, because there's no true meta currently, and I feel like someone truly got this figured out.
Well, folks, we've got all sorts happening here, but let's tickle our ears with a listen-in presented by Corsair.
Feels good.
I'll tickle your ears.
Sure.
Jage. Oh, yeah, they're... Yo, 58, god damn! Run it.
Bot lobby. Bot lobby.
Oh, my God. Oh, you gotta love
That was a bad listening.
Camping at its finest. Lines up 2 with 1 bullet. Collats are a thing.
He wasn't spawn camping. They were AFK.
We're just getting some crazy camos and variants. Like, I'm loving what I'm seeing. Once again,
what is this?
That thing looks straight out of
Is that an
zombies.
eyeball on the left side?
Yeah,
You get a knife that matches as well.
It is beautifully horrifying.
We haven't seen anyone like focus on pure knifing until just now. Lunchtime got the business delivered.
The dedicated melee ant.
Yeah. Oh, yes, the dedicated melee spot now. So you can have a pistol and a knife, which is amazing, as you just feel a little more swaggy when you're running on the map with a knife in your hand. So something a lot of our players will very much enjoy, and I know the competitive players as well. Lunchtime, big into ranked play this year. Only a couple weeks and we'll be good.
Well, lots of news coming here at Call of Duty Next, folks. Plenty to go. And if you love ring lights, we got them as well. Look at that view. It is all happening here. 215 creators sweating it out here in a hot day in DC.
And now I was thinking about this. They each have a gaming PC, right?
Yes.
And then they have a streaming PC.
Yeah.
So we're at over 500 PCs in this museum.
I don't know about you guys. I'm not sweating. You might be, but it feels great in here considering.
Yeah, the end. There's emotes and stuff as well, Jay.
This room. I mean, you're talking about
You know, they do the podium.
Cameras galore, PCs, monitors. Everybody's on a dual monitor.
All we're missing now, mate, is
I've yet to see how loud it gets in here, though. I'm ready to see some people on
What
their
are they
feet.
called?
Some trash talk. It's getting spicy.
The crates.
Oh, it has to get spicy, folks. It's a Call of Duty game. You know what to expect.
That they removed.
Jay Smooth going up against Tim the Tapman, swag.
Oh, it will be boiling in there.
It was 18 to 186. I was like, they're trying to find an easier lobby. I understand it.
Fully streak. Okay.
Full streaks.
Oh, full streaks. Get your streaks out.
I wonder if we can see this Hellstorm.
You want to use it?
She's got to call him in, right? Is she around us?
I'm telling you, it is
Where's she
a
at?
beaut.
Salties, it's time.
Yo, she's beaming.
Hit the buttons.
She's just slaying.
Somebody's got to tell her. Somebody's got to tell her.
5. Part of the room she's in. I'll go and hit the key. I'm not against it.
All right.
Off the respawn is when you would typically
Here we go.
call
Come
it.
on.
That's the XM4.
She's mouse and key.
Bad news bears, fam. I don't think
I don't
she's
think
going to
she's gonna
find
call
it.
them
We
in.
just got a word from the admin. She's been ignoring it since minute 3. She's just this good on the map.
It is frying, though. There is something about
She doesn't want to call the streaks in. Fair play.
Moving around the map, like so fluid.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Let's go, Smixy.
She got three shots off this.
Wait, Smixy didn't call the clusters in.
The clusters are
Oh,
big
so the
damage.
clusters auto home on
They'll
4
get it down.
targets around
He
the
didn't know.
place. Okay, folks, we're going to compose ourselves. We're going to take a moment. The gameplay's still rocking and rolling, though, here in DC. We'll be right back with a whole lot more Black Ops 6.
Oh, yeah.
Play like a pro on a big screen TV up to 98 inches from TCL, the official TV of Call of Duty.
Who are they kidding, chat? Don't get a big TV.
Elgato, the
You gotta get a
official
small
streaming
one.
partner of Call of Duty. AMD, official CPU and GPU partner.
Oh,
of
Josh,
Call
it'd
of
be
Duty
so
Next.
warm in there.
Herman Miller Gaming is happy to be the chair provider for Call of Duty Next. Today's players are sitting in Herman Miller Gaming Embody chairs. Check out which gaming chair is best for you at hermanmiller.com/.
They start at like £1,000, so minimum they're sat on $200,000 worth of chairs in that room.
Black Ops 6.
There's a motorcycle.
Customize your typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of Call of Duty.
Yeah, Josh. What are you in there? What's in there now? 3080 or 3070? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't think a 98. Oh my god, it wouldn't get the bend. It's getting one of my rooms.
Welcome back, everyone, to the
I mean, that's 75, and that is big enough. I couldn't imagine it having more on there. 3070 Ti. You'd be fine, Josh. He did release the specs the other day.
You know what? It fits with Omni. Whatever you want to do. I was seeing a lot of people do diving over there. That was wild. Because the amount of craziness that we were seeing from our players was absolutely incredible. This game is, I'm stoked.
Thanks to Nameless and Alley and Pocket, we've already got a meta conversation going, so we have no one better to talk about that than Pablo. We know the players can't wait to get their hands on the Black Ops 6 weapons in the beta. We've been seeing them in action. I've heard a little love for the Tonto, the XM4, the Jackal.
Never hurt anyone, did it, Dan?
A little bit, but what was your general approach to designing the weapons for this game?
Yeah, on a high level.
Is that the 2080 Super, that, John?
Be super tight, really fluid with all the movement that we have going on as well. But still hitting that high fidelity, like best looking weapons.
I remember I just got my 2080 Super.
Yeah.
And then the 3090 came out. And then I bought the 3090. Got the new PC and whatnot. Had the PC built. Which I waited quite a while for. And then the fucking 4090 came out.
You know, audio, visuals, the mechanics, all of that. So you're
oh,
see a lot
was that a plate hit marker?
Like the XM4, better than ever before. But it's Black Ops, so operators are getting their hands on a lot of experimental prototype weapons as well, and those start getting a little more out there.
Yeah, well, I mean, speaking of prototypes, we have some weapons coming at launch in Black Ops 6 that are completely
What's in my gaming
new to Call of
PC?
Duty, all new to the franchise, never been in a game before.
Right, we're not missing.
awesome.
Oh, I've just done the wrong one.
It's really awesome, and really just comes back to the weapons team having a
Can you not see this?
exploring and capturing these essence, which pretty untapped.
An i9
We've never been to the 90s.
13900 for the CPU.
Let's go.
We're on 32 gig RAM. 4090. I don't really know what else. I'm not really like into my PCs that much. I just said to Tomo, give me the best. Give me the best. Looks good. Looks good, Swifty. Looks good.
Which is awesome.
Dan, not yet. We are seeing the new Resurgence map very soon. Area 99.
Yes, yeah. I know people, I've seen a lot of
But we're not seeing the big map teased at all, which I do think is Verdansk.
Yeah, that weappen's amazing. But
that will be rumored March. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Ben.
So I want to see it in action later today, too, not just an MP, but very exciting.
Yes, Ben, 100%. I've only ever played on a controller myself, and moving from PlayStation to PC was massive.
Differently with attachments as well. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, this is really excited about where we landed with attachments this time around. Kind of two core pillars.
Here we go.
Right? The first was attachments should always.
So you have 5 attachments
to equip, make your weapon better, right? And the second pillar was giving players confidence and clarity so that they, feel like they can experiment in Gunsmith and make their own builds without having to go online and look something up.
Yeah, you're kind of empowered.
No, that's all my videos gone.
Confidence to build their own loadout, use those attachments, know what they're doing. I think that it's awesome, and we're going to hopefully see a lot of customization here.
See, them scopes there look absolutely terrible. They look musty. They look blurry. If we're carrying over Modern Warfare 3 attachments to the next iteration of Warzone, everyone's just going to use the Jack Glassless. No one's going to use these attachments, which is why I think we need to get rid of it. Cut Modern Warfare 3 loose, and let's start fresh. Otherwise, we're going to see an M16 from Cold War, the XM4, with a Jack Glassless on, with a fucking Broom support grip. We need to get rid of all these Modern Warfare 3 attachments.
We're going to get deep into weapon progression with Lawrence here in a little bit. But
Ben, to be fair, like to get the Series X performance out of a PC, you're talking about $2.5 grand minimum.
Attachments, you're going to go through your normal weapon leveling journey and unlock everything for just that weapon. But
let's just start fresh. Let's get rid of all these Modern Warfare 3 attachments. Let's keep the operators, keep the operator skins and your camos. But let's just get rid upgraded the
your
attachments,
AK,
man.
no matter what level
And
that
the
AK is,
weapons.
right, it could be,
Oh, that is big.
may have
I like
never
that.
touched it before. It might be rank 1, and you can already put a red dot on there.
Yeah, it gives you that advantage to be able to get in there early with the weapon.
I can tell who here is not an iron stand.
Not it. Yeah, not it.
That's me.
No, I
that's
love
fine. I'll
I
see you
love
there.
iron sights. I love iron sights, but having that ability to be able to go across is absolutely fantastic.
Give me some good, clean glass. That's all I need.
Yeah, well, now we got it. No matter what, as long as it's unlocked in that class. But Matt, actually, you know, time to kill
Definitely,
is
Dan.
something
Definitely.
that players are always curious
TTK.
about with a new title.
It's an expensive hobby, isn't it, Lee?
How did you guys approach that for Black Ops 6?
It is a critically important part of the game. So I'll go through some quick hits, right? We're slightly lower TTK. You're going to die a little bit faster than something like Cold War. We're at 100 health. We've tested a ton of different health values and around with the weapon damage, but we feel like where we're at right now, it sits really well in the world of Black Ops 6 with
The electric one, the one that released today, Kev.
philosophy. But of course, we're definitely looking for data and feedback in the beta, so please give it to us in appropriate ways. And we will
Great
listen
shout,
and
Ben.
assess and adjust.
Follow at Treyarch for more on that.
Yes.
We'll be looking for it throughout the beta.
I'm definitely very interested in how Omni movement and that lower TTK are going to play with one another. We're even seeing it here come to life too, and it's been really fascinating. And I think it's only going to just continue to add a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, and make you be a bit more strategic.
Yeah, I mean,
with what you wanna do.
it was really important to be able to react.
Yes.
Right? So we don't want the health so low that you just immediately die.
Yeah.
But we don't want it so high to where you get frustrated, right? So we feel like we're in a really good spot to where you get a little bit of a dance, but, you know, we'll see.
Yeah, no.
Designed with Omni movement in mind.
Exactly.
That'll end up changing that TTK. We'll hire it.
My fellow camo enthusiasts out there.
Dan,
there
this
are
is
many of
all.
us.
This is
I
a
hear
full-on
you have
sneak
some
peek
really
of the next
exciting
Call of
things
Duty.
for us in terms of
We'll see a bit of Warzone action in a minute as well.
Yeah, so there's a lot you're going to be able to do with weapons. First off, we're bringing reticle challenges and reticle customization.
Yes!
back.
Nice.
So
Okay.
that's
Blue
back to
dots,
Call of Duty
pink
this
dots.
year. We have an update to the camo system, and as part of that, we have some
Dude,
really
that
dope
looks
mastery
sick.
camos.
We're seeing them right now.
Our Treyarch weapons
Ooh.
all out,
love that
and
one.
we are confident we're delivering the best mastery camos we've ever seen in the franchise.
Oh, the dark matter.
We're back and better than ever. And when you shoot this thing, it actually has some dynamic elements that add and swirl and move. Really.
I hope
fantastic
J-Rex
camos
still
in the
there.
game this year. We'll have more to show
So sick.
later in the broadcast with the other modes. But they're
Okay,
awesome.
yeah, if that's just only a taste and a
Little
moose
taste.
boosh.
Area 99 is the new Resurgence
I'm
map,
gonna
yeah.
call out. Lawrence said it. The team killed it on
They
the
really
master
did.
camos. I see the conversation come up of which was the best gold camo. I see Black Ops 1 come up a lot.
Yeah, it had the same operator, it had the same skin, didn't it, Kev?
Oh,
Like the body shield had the same.
Let us know.
Yeah.
That was
let
the
us know.
bar.
There are a lot of cool stuff here, without a doubt, here. And these things are looking absolutely incredible. But also, something is looking equally as incredible are Vault Edition weapons, which, you know, I am very, very excited for. I mean, look at these things. They look so cool.
And everybody is running these on the streams today. Like
Yeah.
we've seen these in action.
They are gorgeous. Of course, if you pre-order the Vault Edition and you can unlock bonus content, including the Hunters versus Hunted Operator Pack, the Mastercraft Weapon Collection, the
Oh,
Gobble
wow.
Gun Pack, and Season 1 Black Cell. Plus, if you pre-order the Vault Edition, you will get the chance to use these operators and these weapons. And look at these. I mean, this is absolute
Insane.
shenanigans. You're going to get to use them in the beta. So that's freaking awesome. I'm really stoked for that one.
I like Spooky Fish Knife.
Yeah,
He's trying to hurt you.
That's trying to hurt you.
Yeah, it clearly is spooky.
I gotta say, I am a fanboy for
I don't know what
camos.
his actual name is, but that's the one that calls
that's
out
the
to
name
me.
now.
Yeah.
That's the name. Actually,
We're gonna change that.
Perfect,
they're
yeah,
gonna change
just
it in the
change it
game.
in game.
Yeah, it's awesome. Now, of course, there is one thing in particular that I have been excited to ask today, and this is the return of Classic Prestige. We saw the announcement. People were
Yes.
popping off about it. Lawrence, what can you tell us about, you know, Classic Prestige? Just give us an overview. What we should be expecting, because I hear Classic, I think Classic.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what we're delivering in Black Ops 6 and then some. So
okay.
we're super excited to be bringing Classic Prestige back to the franchise. If you're unfamiliar with Classic Prestige, you're going to start leveling up 1 to 55, unlocking content for use in your loadouts. If you hit max level, you're going to have the choice to prestige relock all that 1 to 55 content.
Yeah.
Do it again, having gained a
And
little
you still get the
prestige.
perma unlock as well, like it was back in the day?
That is back. So
Okay.
every prestige, you're going to have a permanent unlock. If maybe you lost access to your favorite weapon or your favorite perk, use that permanent unlock, get it back right away. We have 10 prestiges in Black Ops 6. Make it through those. You'll graduate into Prestige Master with 1,000 levels to climb through.
Let's take a quick look at our sneak peek Prestige 1 icon.
Nice.
So I remember having a conversation with Lawrence in our office. I think maybe we shared an office at the time, talking about bringing this back. And it's like, well, if we're going to make the best Black Ops game ever, then you kind of got to do it. And we said,
It's a scam. Like right now, you just go from level 1 to like, you go to level 1 to whatever we are now.
Absolute no-brainer.
What this is now is you go from level 1 to 55,
I'm gonna try to do all the things.
Yeah, I love
and
that
then you can
said
either
too, it's
stay
not
there,
so punishing
or you
for
can
recruiting,
prestige,
super
and then you
rewarding,
get
and,
this
like,
badge
of
near your
course I'm
name.
going to wanna
But
relock
everything then
everything.
gets
I'm not
locked again.
doing it
All your guns are locked. You got to
So on top of
restart.
that, you know,
Then you get, obviously, the idea is to go. It just keeps the game a bit more replayable. I don't think you'll prestige, to be fair, Scam. Imagine getting. I don't know how it's going to work Warzone wise. It might just be multiplayer that it locks everything. Because it would make no sense for it to lock stuff on Warzone.
Prestige. We wanted to go bigger than ever. We wanted to build the most rewarding version of Classic Prestige we've ever seen. We have a ton of high-value skins, blueprints, charms, and more, all created just for the Prestige system.
Nice.
And I mean, we showed the Prestige 1 icon a minute ago.
Amazing.
If that looked like the World at War zombie to
Yeah, I was going to ask. It's got a... It looked really familiar.
Hint, hint.
It's because it is. And so one thing we're doing in Black Ops 6 is each prestige is actually themed after a game
Nice.
in Black Ops history. So not only are we bringing back a fan favorite classic system, it's oozing with nostalgia. It's going to take you on a trip through the past Black Ops
Yes,
games.
they are,
We're
Paps.
super
Yeah.
excited.
I cannot wait to see what the Black Ops 1 one is. Oh, I'm so excited.
Digi, how are we, bro?
I think people are going to love these so much.
Yeah.
But Lawrence, what happens to your weapons when you're relocking? Just because this is a new system, we want to take people through.
This
what
is
they
for
should
completing.
expect in
These
terms of-
calling cards are like for maxing out all the challenges on zombies, Warzone, on multiplayer. I like that Warzone one.
You're going to relock that 1 to 55 content. But you're not going to lose weapon progression. You're not going to lose your global weapon builds.
Yep.
You're not going to lose challenge progress. When you re-unlock a weapon, you'll have all the builds you created for that weapon available as soon as you get access again. And it was important to us, to Matt's point earlier, we want players to prestige, but we also want it to pay homage and reflect the classic system.
Yeah.
And so that relock is an important part. You also
Definitely.
mentioned the permanent unlock, Alex, so that'll help you mitigate the relock if you really
I'm
lose.
excited.
It's
I'm
still a
excited
little
for that.
scary.
Yeah, so only just a smidgen.
Yeah,
Only
it's a calculated risk, and I like that in my Call of Duty. But it really wouldn't be a Black Ops game without a couple of other things that I think you are going to surprise us with.
Yeah, so we got a lot to...
No worries,
unlock
Paps. Catch you
in
when
the
you're back, bro.
game. Calling card challenges with a deep set of those. We
Always.
have 100% completion cards in the game at launch. So if you complete the set in multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone, you're going to be rewarded for doing so. Each prestige has its own set
That
of
bottom
contests.
Warzone one.
The zombies one looks so cool.
We got Dark Ops challenges. You need Dark
Let's
Ops challenges in
go.
a Black Ops game. So if you're unfamiliar with those are as tough as they get. Hidden criteria challenges that we're excited to see which ones the community find and which ones they maybe take a while to discover. We will not be giving hints.
Nope. Okay. Redacted. Smart.
But yeah, a lot to unlock and excited
No,
to see
did you?
what resonates with players.
So we were hearing Miles talk about a little bit while they were casting some gameplay, but it seems like medals are back, and yeah, I'm excited for them. So it seems like there are a ton for us to be able to earn as well. Is that right?
Yeah, we have over 150 medals in multiplayer. Lots of returning fan favorites.
A lot of nuts.
And
See the thing at the top of the screen.
that we're excited for players to discover.
You can see
and
them popping up
earn.
on screen.
Yeah, we've been seeing, we got some turned on action earlier.
Love it turned on.
Yeah, that's Pablo's favorite.
Get tagged in the back and just have the perfect flick.
My personal favorite is Doink, because
There
it's
you go.
fun to say
Fun to
and
say,
see Doink.
yep.
But yeah, there's.
I like how you say,
I've done it, Scam. I've done it.
I do. I mean, I popped up and they were telling me some of the ones that were coming. And I was like,
kill an enemy with an impact from a tactical grenade.
That was Stephanie's.
It's a little different than
It
stuff.
was Stephanie's favorite before she knew what it was.
She just heard doink. She was like, I'm in.
We
I'm
love
in.
equipment here, okay?
My personal faves are we have a 1v1, 1v2, 1v3, and 1v everyone medals.
Oh, nice.
And,
I get those all the time.
And search and destroy, right?
Yeah.
S&D, going to this, all the time. Picking up those 1v3 medals. This guy's unbelievable. All right, folks. Well, before we wrap up things here at the desk, though, Stephanie, I think there is one more thing that our friends at Treyarch wanted to talk about, because I see it here on the little graphic that we got.
You are so right, Alex, and one more thing.
Thank you, John, mate. I've got no alerts turned on for this. But thank you, mate.
Every ranked mode the last few years.
Here we go, a bit of rank.
We simply need to know when ranked multiplayer is coming to Black Ops 6. What do you got for us?
Yeah, so, I mean, we love competitive COD.
5 o'clock, I think, Lee.
At Treyarch. And in a lot of ways, we've been building towards Black Ops 6 as the definitive ranked play experience. And we're delivering it earlier than it's ever launched in a Call of Duty game early in Season 1.
Season
1 Reloaded, then.
Figure those metas out.
Coming
My friends are watching. They're massive sweats. They're very happy about that. You know,
a lot of people, a lot of cheering in the room. I think when we talked about this to some of the creators in the building. But thank you so much, Treyarch team, Pablo, Matt, Lawrence.
Thank you.
It's been awesome to have you here today. Thank you for sharing everything that's coming to the game.
Yeah, and it seems like most importantly, you guys are excited about it, which I think you guys are excited about it.
It's been a long
just
time coming.
Yeah, it just radiates to all of us. That joy is so awesome, and I think I speak for everyone in here. This game's freaking awesome.
The vibes are high.
The vibes are high. It's great. It's Black Ops at its absolute finest. But that, of course, covers our news on Black Ops 6 multiplayer. But don't go anywhere, because we have plenty more live gameplay that's going to be coming your way, courtesy of our excellent commentators. We got Miles, Puck, and the rest of the crew standing by. Take it away, fellas.
Thank you, Stephanie. Golden Boy. Wow, a lot of great updates there from the Treyarch developers. Ranked play, ranked play. Oh my goodness. Ranked play,
Race to prestige, anybody? I will race you out.
Okay, yes.
Just
We're
all
taking this.
the most incredible day of news, folks. I mean, I can hardly contain myself. But while you were at the desk, our creators have switched over to our next multiplayer section, which is a look at some of the new strike maps that are coming to Black Ops 6 multiplayer. So we're going in a face-off, folks.
Fast and furious is how I describe this game mode. And I was talking with Aiden. He's saying, I think I found the God Gun. I think Hazardous might have as well.
The Tanto 22. It's got like a similar feel. Do you remember the Milano? That like
and it reminds me of the ADS of the MSMC.
They need to hire his bit rate.
Before your time, Ali, but it was glorious.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little 10 years younger than the rest of you. But Hazardous isn't, and he was at that high ground for a hot minute there. Will finally get shut down.
Shotzi.
And Shotzi is still rocking this sniper rifle. I mean, players cannot get this guy.
Oh!
He said he was going for a clip. You know, I walked over to go watch him, see what he was up to, and he said
How we doing, Woodies?
Clip, and he won't rest today until he gets a good one. I'm excited to see if he can pull off. Here goes an assassination.
Was he on the receiving end?
We've seen a few in the trailer. The one that Klaus pulls off with the axe, like the flying. I mean, this is some visceral execution action.
Part robot, part zombie human.
All Black Ops 6.
Incredible stuff. Don't look at us like that, Alley Cat. All right, Shotzi's put away the sniper rifle for a moment, and this is what I've been waiting for. Can he fry?
He got executed. He wasn't taking any more of that. He said,
He executed them.
I need to go for some kills, but he's still getting taken down. Aerith is actually one of our COD mobile creators, and seeing her pop off here in this situation versus one of our professionals, pop off queen.
I will say, Shotzi's in the blender right now.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Can you confirm, son?
I don't see any movement.
Absolutely fried, okay? So that's a good sign for all of you guys out there. Wondering if you could pick up Omni movement fast.
That's what he needed.
You can.
He heard him.
See, look, destroy. He got the best.
He's on his feet. That might be a different lobby, but yeah.
Clearly doesn't play the objective. Shout out to the 520 compared to your teammates' 1,400.
46
Got 5, bro.
And was that 5 deaths? 46 and 5? Oh.
Get a confirm over here.
Ridiculous.
And this was called the Scourge, and this thing is absolutely insane. It looks so good, and it has a high mag, so you can just slay.
Yeah, this is a Jackal blueprint, one of the variants. Again, you'll be able to use this in the beta. It just looks absolutely insane. And we saw that matching knife. Again, all the animations, everything looks so cool.
Spooky fish knife.
The spooky fish.
I'm calling it that for the rest of the year.
I'm making an emote right now for it.
What are you guys taking with you after your first prestige?
Oh, it's a great question. All my attachments, but which one?
I don't know if it works on that.
I'm taking the jackal.
The jack?
I'm taking the jackal with me.
I'm taking the spooky fish knife.
Aims.
I'm gonna just keep my marine.
I'm taking the aims with me. That thing. We're watching Kenny use it a moment ago. Very, very impressive.
Ooh.
Damn, okay, physic.
Slow that ADS.
Now I'm looking out for the medals. You see the double kill pops up. Things just so much satisfaction as you're playing and popping 2 pieces and 3 pieces. It looks so sick.
We heard Lawrence talk about there's a 1v1, there's a 1v2, 1v3, 1v everyone medal. I mean, that's going to be so fun to keep account of. I mean, not just, for like players having a good game or even in tournaments. All sorts of exciting plays here. Can't wait.
I can't wait to see what's going on here with FIFA Kill. Now, FIFA, one of the greatest Warzone players of all time. He's
100%.
always streaming. On the other side of this, though, you have Aiden. You have Sage. Good news is he's got Jay Smooth on his team here, Ali. I feel like this might be a stacked lobby.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good news.
Aiden just got triple kill there.
Enemy side of things. I mean, this is a kill feed lighting up not in their favor, but can we just talk about, I think everybody's got tactical sprint on, and I'm going to start yelling at people.
And what I love about this is they're on a strike map, so it's so close. So every time you spawn, you're just going to be getting into engagements and having to use that Omni movement to get away. As we see a dive comes out of nowhere. It's going to be better timing. Those are some of the things you're going to be able to do. You get shot, you just got to get out of dodge.
So unlike Cold War and a strike map in this game, it's not necessarily a piece of a large amount that's been trimmed down. It's an entirely new play space, but it's still using a similar art design or a similar palette from an existing multiplayer map, or at least I've been told.
And this one's Gala, so you can see small themed area. It just looks awesome. And up top, this is
I'm excited to play this Friday now.
FIFA Kill is absolutely slaying.
How is he playing, guys?
I can't see it, but his hair is bright.
Was he doing all right?
He's kind of getting blinded in this shot, but he's right in front of us, and I'm seeing the sun on him in these shots as he's going to find 2. Has the high ground, will find a 3rd.
No kill streaks on this map.
I didn't see him much of as an AR player, but his movement.
It's Marley. This is Marley. I'm turning my cam off.
Marley 13. Having a very good time here at CODNext. Now, an entirely different experience.
No, we didn't get to see him play. It's always nice to see Marley, though, laughing away, not sweating it out, just having a good laugh.
Earlier, and she dropped the quad feed. She's like, how about that one, chat? Everyone is just feeling this game bright and early, and she is not afraid to take on anyone in the lobby.
So Chris walks behind people that quad feeds. I walk behind Tim the Tapman, and he rage quits his first lobby after missing a kill. Honestly, I'm just going to stay on the stage.
Yeah, come with me. I bring the piano.
He took a player hostage. Nice.
XF4 out with the red dot on. You heard them talking about it. Be able to change your reticle and customize it. That is something we had way back in Black Ops 1. It was one of the best feelings ever. So many features from previous Black Ops games were fine, re-added with that nostalgic feel, but also new. It's been so awesome to see.
Another thing as well, every single time you get a brand new weapon, the optic slot is open and ready. You don't have to level it up. You can put anything you've already unlocked in that prestige. So let's say you've got a big old sight, a ×4, whatever it may be, a nice red dot. It can go on the brand new weapon immediately.
All right, quick question for you.
By the way, guys, if you haven't hit that like button, get it smashed in for me.
For the prestiges, we heard about World.
I've never been to one of these, MR, bro.
See a Black Ops 2 one.
Never been.
And is there a chance that I can unlock the foul in the cap 40s once again?
12 to 50. That is a big loss deficit.
We got a bunch of new weapons in this game as well. I'm excited to just get my hands on it, try it out.
Can we
got
see
the
this from
beta coming up.
Salties?
Some first timers. Some first timers
Look
here
at all the
in the
medals.
Call of Duty world.
Turned on. That's the one I was looking for. When I play against Chris, I'll be getting a couple.
Impossible. I have eyes on my back, and now I can dive backwards.
Did you see that slide?
I have been against stuff in the DC. It's beautiful here.
Great stuff coming through as our creators are finishing their first round of strike. Everyone seems to be enjoying the fun. Alec, what'd you see in that one?
I just saw some incredible movement, and honestly, when I was listening to you guys talk about, getting your medals and all the weapons that are new, also just quality of life updates that all of your classes will move around, whether it's Warzone, whether it's MP, whether it's a private match, rank play. You don't have to keep going in and remaking.
See how the gun swaps from hand to hand?
It's attention to the small details that
it's really throwing me off.
If you guys been watching all the screens, the finer details, the different HUDs that we've seen, I'm liking people changing it up and making it easier on themselves. We were talking about yesterday, if you're right-eye dominant, we were moving our mini-map up to the top right. And we're like, this It's how it should be.
It feels right. I mean, that's a very, very easy change. It's just called inverted. There's a lot of presets. We saw 2 that were locked for now. But
Is that the new
I
YY?
think one that you can fully customize. Could be wrong there, but
we're getting into the weeds now.
Lots of different options for those HUD presets. We're getting a little teaser of some of them here. Again, it's just a new dawn, baby. It's a new day, and it's a long, fantastic year of Black Ops 6 ahead of us.
Now, Miles, you're a full-time employee, and I'm a contractor, so I can ask this question. Can we talk about theater mode yet?
I think
Do I have to wait till later in the show?
I think we can. I'm not seeing any heads. Not in aggressive mode.
Nobody's coming to arrest us right now.
There's no red dot on my chest, is there?
We're safe-ish. We're going to
see the best montage.
I'm excited for theater mode to come back.
That are going to come out of this game.
When I'm hitting them jumps and flips and dives, it's going to be a fantastic time, and you get to watch it in all sorts of angles, folks. While we're going to leave our creators for a moment, folks, we do have a bit of an update from Lottie, who's roaming the halls of Call of Duty Next with some special guests.
I certainly am indeed. Some very tall special guests. I am joined right now by Keyshawn, Tristan, and Bub from the Washington Wizards. You guys may recognize them. Right, if I can reach here, but Keyshawn...
He looks nervous, this first boy.
Next. This setting, I think, is insane. What do you make of this setup with all our creators?
I didn't know what to expect walking in here, and just walking in here, seeing the environment, the vibe, and just how good it looks, it's amazing to me.
It's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. It's very vibey for sure. Tristan, have you managed to get your hands on the game yet? Have you played?
Yeah, I played. It's a great game. It's like a new what's the name? New maps, a new setup, and it's very nice. A little different, a little change, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'll see how much I'll get on the game.
All right, we'll see how much you're grinding for sure.
I'll
and
grind
Bub,
for sure.
what type of player are you, Bub? Are you multiplayer, zombies? What do you dabble in? Multiplayer?
100%. Don't touch Warzone. I play zombies sometimes. I'm not really good at the game, so I just play Warzone so you can keep coming back to life.
Damn, I was really hoping you'd start being like, I'm going to smoke kids. I'm talking a big game, but that's fair. You got time to grind. Absolutely not. And obviously, we're seeing some of the incredible creators try this out. Are you guys fans of anyone's streams at all?
We've seen a couple of AMP members in here, so it's pretty cool.
Amazing. I love to hear that. And lastly, Tristan, how are you guys feeling about maybe squadding up together at some point when the game releases?
Us 3? Oh, we should play for sure. We should start streaming. I think this has given a good jump start for us. Maybe we get into streaming, so that'll be nice.
Hey, you heard it here first. A Wizards team might be actually emerging out of Call of Duty Next. Gents, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the day. Castis, it's back to you.
Thank you so much, Lottie.
I think that will happen, Emma.
Names in Washington.
Did I hear what? I didn't hear anything, Kev. No, what?
I wanted to ask you, though, while we're watching more gameplay. Who is the greatest
Wait, emblem creator?
celebrity
Is that?
that you've played
I didn't hear them mention that.
or just watched in Call of Duty?
Oh, man, you're talking about skill at Call of Duty, huh?
Someone's name in the kill feed was redacted then.
Marcus Valdez-Scaling was
What?
unbelievable at
MVS?
Warzone. MVS, one of the best Warzone
See the
players.
kill feed? Watch underneath his webcam.
And then Max Holloway,
Ah, they've
the fighter,
changed.
Unbelievable player as well.
He was really good.
Someone's name was like redacted.
With Michael B. Jordan, with the greatest teammate. And I went into that, I'm not going to lie, I went into that fully thinking I was going to have to carry him. He wasn't going to know anything. He came in hot as hell, knew everything, had his own call-outs. Yeah. He asked me a couple of questions, and I was like, we're absolutely going to smoke this. There's no way we lose. And we didn't.
Did he have an 8-pack or a 10-pack in person?
AD was wearing his own clothes.
Why were you looking?
He starred in Creed. He's a pretty good athlete.
Everybody loves Call of Duty.
Let's take the gameplay.
Tim loves Call of Duty.
Tim loves Call of Duty, except when he rage quits.
He
But
did rage quit.
he's
I
not going to
watched
do it
happen
now. We
live.
talked to him about
Here we
it.
go.
No, he did it like 10 minutes ago.
Zogoro. Oh, wow. Hit that player. What? Look at the diving. There you go.
Ah!
It looked good to me. It looked good to me.
Go
Zoe.
forward, then backwards, and those are some of the gunfights you're going to have to get used to in this game.
I mean,
It's super fun.
dude, the quads on that man to hit them dives.
Hitting them squats.
Look at this. This is so hard to stay alive. That was a phase player taking him down there. I'm not sure exactly who that was, but on a shifty, another Warzone warrior.
But also one of the most individually talented, just Call of Duty players we've seen come into the scene from a content creator side, and now competitor in Warzone. He's been unreal, so I'm excited to see what he can display here.
His aims is not missing, Ali.
No, he's not missing. But kind of piggybacking off of Omni movement, it looks like a lot. Like, it looks very daunting. But I promise you, once you are loading into the game, once you are playing, it comes so naturally. It feels like it's going to be a big change. It really isn't. It's super fun. It's super natural.
I just turned my webcam off.
Like, people are they're testing out kind of their limits and their abilities with the Omni movement. It is so good.
Oh, yeah, at this point in time, I think our creators have had maybe like 2 or 3 hours of total gameplay time. So, I mean, they've picked it up real fast. It's going to feel difficult for them to go back to, you know, a different Call of Duty, go back to MW3 or go back to previous games. You know, we always love to do throwback tournaments and throwback gameplay in the sort of mid-off season. It's going to be hard after Omni movement.
Barley.
100%. I mean, it's going to change the way that you approach basically every scenario. I mean, when you're hitting a corner and you're walking into a building, like I said, you know, when we were talking about it, it just feels natural. Like, it's new, it's awesome, but it feels natural, almost how it should be. And obviously, they've catered the maps towards the movement as well, so everything is smooth when you're running around.
Some games that you'll play in the FPS genre, it feels like
you're hostage.
Absolutely not in this. Now, what's happening here, Miles?
Oh, this is, I mean, we're taking a hostage, and we're holding on.
Oh! Wait, that hipfire was insanely accurate.
So again, this is a new feature in the game. You're able to take these players hostage from behind. It's sort of an alternate to an execution.
You know what? It's nice because last year they didn't feature him on the broadcast once.
Take a hold of players. They will take the bullets for you. You have a limited amount of time, and if you get rescued, you can be rescued by your teammates. So, and I'm screaming like, "He's got me! I'm being taken!
I got you,
I'm being taken!" Wheeler's coming out of nowhere.
Climbing the sniper.
Would you call
saving
that
me.
A meat shield?
It's a meat. I'm calling them a meat shield. That's not the. I don't think that's the official name.
It's a personal bodyguard.
I feel like I just got told that was the official name.
I don't think you're a personal bodyguard.
That was just what came to my head there.
Against your will, bodyguard.
Hey, guess what? You got a job now for the next 12 seconds. That's right. You'll be guarding me, sir. Marley 13, though, thank you so much for that. And oh, yes.
Yep.
Legion.
Why do this ADS and this is crazy.
Oh, he power punched it too.
Oh, yeah. Legion, do it. Find somebody and blow them up.
Let's do it. Come on.
Yeah, baby!
Oh, no, he's not taken.
Leave him alone.
Oh, no.
Leave him alone.
Well, Legion turns into someone's personal meat shield as the game comes to a close. And a draw. We don't see many of those either.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing it now. Marley, the trendsetter.
He's screaming for help. Please, somebody save me. It doesn't last forever. You will be taken care of there. And Zogoro, look, man, it happens to the best of us.
So you just have to be aware. You can't get taken as the meat shield.
It's going to be all snipers.
Nice.
Snipers who have been camping. You finally climb up next to them. They don't get to use tack insertion. Nah, they coming with me.
And you know what? You have that prox chat out. I'm talking to you the whole time.
Oh, the whole time. Whispering.
In your ear. Literally in your ear.
Okay?
Hey, buddy, what you doing up here?
Do you mind if I just borrow your body for a second?
Just for a minute.
Just take some bullets for me.
All right, Zog, what do you got for me? I'm ready for some Blaine train.
Not much. Not much.
It's coming though. You know, it takes a moment to get used to the aim down sight speed.
Ooh.
He's getting collabs here. What more do you want from him?
Honestly, I think that was an opposite jinx. I think I just helped him there.
It's all happening here, folks. Collaterals, body shield
Attach is locked.
plays. It's happening here at Call of Duty Next. Unbelievable.
Oh, what's this map?
Question on Attach. So he won his first world championship when we went to New Movement back in Advanced Warfare.
That is true.
How do you feel he's going to adapt as now one of the old guard in the CDL coming into Omni Movement?
I think he's going to love it. I mean, Attach is a guy who could run any weapon, so we'll definitely be checking him out later today throughout the show.
We'll be checking out a whole lot later on.
Oh!
Now we're going to take a little bit of a moment to look back. Let's take a look back at some of the best reactions during multiplayer today, brought to you by our friends at TCL.
Does look good, Didge.
And that does it for Black Ops 6 multiplayer. We're heading out to a very quick break, but when we come back, we'll be back over at the desk with more of our Treyarch developers for an exclusive look at Black Ops 6
Hello, Pike.
Zombies. That's it all, folks. Stay tuned throughout the show for live Warzone gameplay on the new Resurgence map and updates on Call of Duty Mobile and Warzone.
They know what they're doing, don't they? They put Warzone last so everyone stays. Oh, I forgot about the trailer. I got a bit too carried away. Oh, we may have been copyright strike for that. Looks good, Pike. Looks good. It'll take a bit of getting used to. I reckon about an hour in, though, I'll be fully used to the gameplay mechanics.
Experience the world of Call of Duty with Corsair, the official gaming hardware and peripheral partner of Call of Duty. Introducing the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 collaboration from Movement. Get early access with email sign up at movement.com/COD. Call of Duty Next is powered by Xfinity. Stay ahead of the game with ultra-fast speeds and a smooth, low-lag connection. Operators, get ready to unleash a force of nature with Polaris Razor Pro R, dropping into Call of Duty Warzone in Season 1. Change your game. Scuff Gaming, the official controller partner of Call of Duty.
Code Bean at checkout.
Take your Call of Duty gameplay to the next level with Nanoleaf's modular RGB smart lights. Step into the game and sync your lights with the action on screen for the highest level of gaming immersion. Origin. Customize your PC. Official gaming PC and gaming laptop of Call of Duty.
I thought Corsair was Corsair peripherals.
Welcome back, folks. I found myself up on another overlook perch here at Call of Duty Next to let you guys know that the 5th annual Call of Duty Endowment Bowl presented by USAA will be coming to you live directly following Call of Duty Next. Code Bowl 5 will feature 10 esports teams from the military branches from the US, UK, and Canada to compete alongside the most competitive players in Call of Duty Warzone, including Aiden, Benny Central, Natasha, Olims, Joe Woe, Stode, Symphony, Teep, Westy, Zlana, country music star Kane Brown, and more. Tune in to see who will dominate Urzikstan, be crowned the second Monster MVP, and for the first time ever, claim victory in the Code Bowl 5 Solo YOLO. You won't want to miss the chance to celebrate 5 years of Code Bowl, 15 years.
I'm quite
Endowment
shocked
Impact for
Jukies
veterans,
isn't there.
and learn more about the upcoming Endowment Pack in Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Stay tuned after next to see who will take home the coveted Code Bowl 5 trophy, live from Washington, D.C. Now, I'll tell you what, folks, the energy in this building is unbelievable, and we've only just really begun. If you are just tuning in live, welcome to Washington, D.C. Welcome to Call of Duty Next. We've had so much incredible news so far, but it's not over yet because we're going to head on down now to the developers at Treyarch to give you guys an exclusive look at Black Ops 6 Zombies. So, GB, you know what to do. It's over to you.
Thank you so much for that, Lonnie. And yes, the Cold Bowl is incredible. Make sure you guys stick around for that. And a great time. And those players are going to throw down in the server. You best believe that. But here we go, folks. We're at the desk. And it's now time to talk about everyone's favorite undead thingamajigam.
This is going to be interesting now.
And you guys may have seen this online. Round-based Zombies is back. And honestly, I'm stoked. It could be better than ever. I think it is going to be better than ever.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah, that's right. So now we will have 2 maps at launch, and one of which we're going to be debuting here live at Call of Duty Next. So, folks, welcome to Liberty Falls.
Am I going to have to turn this down again? Yeah, it's a zombie trailer in it.
There's a place just round the bend. A place by the name of Liberty Falls. 1991's fastest growing town in America, and it's plain to see why. It's a place of simple tastes. Neighbors help one another. Where church ain't just for Sundays. So if you're passing this way,
look at that camo.
Stop on by.
What?
We're dying to welcome you.
That does look good.
Pre-order digitally and instantly unlock the Reflect 115 Camo Pack in Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty Warzone.
let's kick things off with a good old-fashioned hell yes. Round-based zombies is back.
You've missed all the multiplayer, Crumpet. We're going to see the new Resurgence map after this Zombies preview.
Kevin Drew, Steve Bianchi, and Anthony Saunders. Guys, that Liberty Falls trailer, as Alex said, it's going to leave a mark.
It's intense. It's incredible, right?
Yeah. Small town.
It was peaceful. It's a little more dangerous now.
Yeah, it looked like it would have been a good time out with the family. Now, not so much. You know?
You know, we've been riding the zombies hype train since reveal, and you know, I feel like I just hit a new level there. But there are two awesome round-based zombies maps that launched with Liberty Falls and, of course, Terminus Island, which you know we've been talking about over the last few weeks. What does it feel like to just have both of these out in the world now?
Oh, it's so awesome to have basically Zombies Month, where we've gotten just so
it really
much
has
time
been, yeah.
to show off all the hard work the team's been doing for the last 4 years and showcasing both maps. Very different. We'll get into that, but it's just been great.
Yeah, lots of hard work over the years from the Zombies team. And Steve, Liberty Falls kind of feels like a new setting for zombies. Like
Are you into zombies, Steve? Yeah.
It feels like a little bit of a different place. What what's this map all about?
Yeah, it's this really idyllic small town. You know, it's in West Virginia, but now it's like the site of a zombie incursion zone. So watch out! It's just destroyed immediately. Right?
Lily's flower pot there, Steve. You see that shop then?
Look around the map and all these little shops and things like that. You just, it's such a built-out world. It's great, and there's actually all these little stories about the people who used to live there, and some little side quests that maybe you'll find.
You guys, side quests.
Very Vondel-esque.
Yeah.
And of course, Black Ops 6 is set in 1991. So first look at this map on Liberty Falls. It really seems like we're embracing that early 90s era, where of course we see it all over Black Ops 6, but this has got that nice nostalgia.
Oh yeah. So I mean, Terminus is a little hard to get that 90s vibe when you're in a remote Pacific
prison.
Yeah. I've been to a few prisons in the 90s. So
Liberty Falls is really like where we got to just embrace everything from nostalgia, 90s. I think everyone here was a child when they were in the 90s.
Yes.
And so just to bring all these little elements, so for me, it's like the comic shop, bowling alley, video store.
You remember brick and mortar stores, right?
Some fun.
I used to actually work in a video store in the late 90s, you know, with VHS tapes and all that. So make sure
when they
always
existed.
rewind, right?
Yeah, be kind and
exactly.
rewind.
So you mentioned Terminus, and we know that Terminus is set concurrently, right, with Liberty Falls, because you see the dates and the trailers.
Yes.
So you got people were putting 2 and 2 together.
Oh, they're already playing zombies?
What are going to be some of the biggest differences, though, between the Terminus experience versus the Liberty Falls experience?
Yeah, so Terminus, or rather Liberty Falls, has a pretty deceptive calm compared to like the more immediate threat you feel when you load into Terminus.
How we doing, Chris? What's going on, bro?
It's claustrophobic immediately, so you feel that threat, you know.
And Pack-a-Punch camos look good.
Liberty Falls will have you feeling almost kind of safe, like maybe you could hit up Yummy Freeze, get a couple scoops, but you know, this is zombie
Don't
zone.
tempt me.
Yeah, you know it's not all good. You know, as you explore the map, you'll start to see the signs.
Yo, it does look a small map.
Failed attempt to contain this thing.
Okay.
So, you know, it'll be everything that you expect. And what we want this to do is like set.
Did you see that trap then? The laser eyes.
You know, but hard to master.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot for players to chew on. It's a smaller map, so again, a lot for players to chew on while they try not to be chewed upon.
Chilling on holiday. Nice, Chris. I'm jealous.
But speaking of story, because you kind of hinted at it a little bit, it's a failed attempt at a containment, which means, you know, we got to look at the cinematic earlier this week that's going to set up the map. And damn, there's some spooky things happening in there. You know, we're seeing for the very first time the man himself, Edward Richtofen, since Black Ops Cold War. And he seemingly is going to get yeeted into another dimension here by the ether. What does this mean, Kevin?
Well, you know, I think it's the cinematic, first of all, is incredible, but I don't think this is how we expected to find Richtofen, and it's a bit of a change of expectations. We're not going to give anything away right now.
Okay.
But we're really just setting the groundwork for the game in this cinematic. It's basically whatever you saw at the end there. And Richtofen.
Nick, how are we, mate?
Well, and also too, we see his family. You know, I'm going to make some assumptions here. It seems like they were violently murdered, or there's some sort of very.
I think they just were out at the sun too long.
I hope he doesn't have those nightmares.
No sunblock on the picnic. That'll do some things to you.
Yeah. So up until now, we've really been framing him up as this villain, And, you know, he's done terrible things to our crew on Terminus Island. But now we found out some terrible things have happened to him. So it's a bit more gray than you might have initially thought, right?
Yeah, we're adding some complexity.
Yeah, the best villains are always the ones that believe that they're doing the right
The
thing.
zombie
you know?
story
And there were some
always
really
goes
sick
so
moments
deep.
in that trailer as well. So you can definitely get the vibe that there was. It's going to be pretty wild. I'm excited for it.
And you did talk about the end there. I'm gonna push on a little bit. I'm gonna push on a little bit. You tell me no. Was that a Maxis voice that I heard there?
I don't know. And you could make some assumptions there. If you played the end of Cold War, some things happen that really kind of translate here, and you can kind of connect the points.
So is that what you would suggest players start if they want to get into the story?
While we're waiting, if you want to jump into Cold War, it's a great time to go check out those main quests and get ready. Here's the story.
Yeah, I've been playing Cold War Zombies. But all right, we're headed right into Zombies gameplay here. But a few quick things for those of you watching at home. We are spoiler free today. We do not want to ruin the moment, play it at launch. So the main quest and all the Easter eggs are actually turned off. And of course, the dedicated crew is back in round-based zombies in Black Ops 6. But since Liberty Falls happens concurrently with Terminus, dedicated crew's busy. They're trying to break out of prison, so they're not at Liberty Falls. We're going to see a different set of characters played by the folks here on that map today.
Yeah, and so, should be waiting any minute now to be jumping into the action, but it seems like once that's good to go, Black Ops 6 Zombies is live. There you have it, and we are in to the action. We're going to be sticking around with this one for a little bit, talking about what we're going to be seeing, and I mean, I'm just excited to have
round 10
base zombies back. That is going to be really exciting, just fun, just kind of to see how far you can climb, right? That's always the gimmick. You know what I mean? You want to see how far you can go on that one.
So guys, we're already at round 10. Where on the map are we right now?
This is the bank here, so they're inside. You can actually get up on the roof of here too. We call this the Alamo. It's like the last holdout that they had here, Project Janus. So it's actually where you'll find the Wonder Fizz inside here. Yeah, we have Juggernaut. This is kind of the classic central point of the map. So there's a lot of good things, a lot of connections you can make between the two major sections here.
So we see we're in this mission right now, Liberty Falls. Who's your handler? You know, like what's the goal of the Liberty Falls mission?
Right. So we actually got introduced to our handler in the cinematic, John Blanchard, and he's the head of Janus Security.
Okay.
You know, Rick Toppin told him, lock it down, try to protect Liberty Falls. As we see here, they didn't really succeed. So you enter as an outside group, and he mistakes you as part of Project Janus. So he starts to team up with you and guide you along to try to salvage the situation, see if anyone's still alive, figure out what's going on, really just try to contain.
But you said that he assumes that you are a part of the group.
So you might not be.
You might not be.
Oh.
TBD.
Okay.
I'll be playing zombies as well,
I'm
yes.
quite curious to see how that story plays out with there, but that's going to be pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have someone in the bowling alley here. This is Liberty Lanes. And there's my guy, Mr. Peaks. Little neon Mr. Peaks on the wall.
Great place to do some training there on the bowling lanes.
Oh,
around
and we're crafting. We're at the crafting table.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so Crafty's
all
back.
Kinds of goodies.
You can make support, which is mostly score streaks, but a self-revive. We're actually
ooh, Ray gun already.
Craft a game now to 3.
So only 3 per match.
Make it a little tougher in higher rounds.
That's a pack-up on Ray gun.
I definitely needed that. I needed.
Lego's playing solo.
Our first abomination.
Okay.
And he's gone.
I mean, that ray gun is. You can always leave it up to the ray gun.
It won't let him take the Luke here, I don't think.
Lego lock out the ray gun.
So the ray gun has a new look that we're.
Yeah, so the weapons team did an amazing job. They remodeled the weapon and gave it a huge polish pass. So, like the weapon inspect, it looks amazing. You actually see the cartridges as you reload.
There's a lot more animations when he's firing it too. You could see it was revolving around there. So it's really neat. Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to get another ray gun look as we get further into Liberty Falls. Benny Central here, round 11.
Yeah. Now, something I'm curious about, because the world looks very lived in. It's got a lot of, it seems like it has a lot of layers.
Don't know if I'm a fan of all the numbers.
To be told in the
damage numbers. I wouldn't mind having that turned off.
So, what?
Chopper gunner.
What is, like, being in this map, like, how does this relate to the players? Like, are there going to be some goodies that they could find around here? Like, what do we have?
Yeah, we have an
the OG Black Ops
map that you'll be able to
chopper gunner that
comes out. And as part of that, we are really upping the challenge this time around. So I think people will be pleasantly surprised of what they need to do to kind of do, their challenge their skills and their puzzle solving abilities. But we also have some really cool rewards for that as well. So we have new operator skins and actually for the first time Wonder Weapon skins as well.
Wonder Weapon skins. That is something that I think people are going to be
the ability to make your ray gun look like a different ray gun.
Yeah, we're super excited for the day one hunt, on this map. Everyone's really stoked, working on the map. We can't wait.
Yeah, I'm not going to get a lot of work done.
Perhaps
that day.
it was John. Be a
anything,
pain.
I'm going to be busy.
You can definitely also see the Omni movement as well playing a role in this.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of them numbers that pop up.
Has to add
You
a
surely got to be
different
able to turn
layer
them off.
Because now, before you're like, oh, I got to turn around and run. But now you can just like slide back. Yeah, you can just move away. Has that added some fun layers to the zombies experience?
I'd say definitely with PhD Flopper, you could see up on the hill there, you grab that, you run and jump down, do an awesome back dive and explode, and it's great. It's really cool. The movement makes it so fluid to get around.
You can run backwards now, but there might be zombies behind you, so it's not necessarily an advantage.
It's safe to assume there are zombies anywhere.
Yeah, Nick, so this is just the best of the boat, or best of all the streams, bro.
There
you go.
Oh, snap.
We've actually got this, with it just scrolling through different streamers who are playing it to see the best parts.
Awareness behind you.
Wow, I did not realize that. That is actually really cool. And then you can also see just like the wild slides.
We're showing off.
It shows off Omni movement really well.
Yeah, cool. No, that's pretty damn awesome. So now, in terms of main quest, can we confirm here that they're like every map is going to have like a main quest at launch?
Definitely. We'll have both at the launch. Both these maps will have main quests that we're super stoked for people to play. Been putting a lot of effort in, tuning and balancing these things. So it's going to be a good challenge. We can't wait.
Should we be expecting that difficulty to be?
Dan, maybe next year, bro. It's just nice to be able to watch this gameplay, though, now. JP, I'm probably going to be streaming tonight from 9. I don't know what time this finishes, but I'm definitely going to grab some food before jumping on this evening.
To discover initially. It's an interesting balance, and we always give it a shot every time. And always trying to hone
challenge your skills, too, right?
Come on, what we getting? What we getting?
Ultimately, we want more people to dive into the main quests and enjoy the narrative, discover the narrative in zombies. Anthony, what have you got for players who might be newer to zombies with Black Ops 6?
Yeah, so in BO6 we have what we're calling directed mode, which as the name suggests, will help direct the players through the main quest. What we've done is allow the quest, or rather the rounds, to progress as the player opens up the map and completes the quest. So as they finish steps, the rounds will ramp up. It'll help keep things under control. We've given it a general cap of round 15, so things will never get too crazy for the players.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're really excited about that.
Oh, so they can't go past round 15 then?
Experience before that is like.
Oh wait, I don't know actually.
To do it, to like acclimate yourself to that gameplay.
Yeah, I know. I think we all know someone that has just either been intimidated or just hasn't been able to get into the main quest because of the difficulty, and we're hoping that this will be a good on-ramp for them.
Oh, we're seeing a trap.
It's Etherella.
Just in.
Etherella.
Yep.
So this is a new trap just on Liberty Falls.
Yeah.
Tell us about Etherella here.
This is a life-size action figure here from a comic book, right? That actually you can fire this up, and she zombies with her laser death beam eyes here. But you gotta watch out there because your head could get clipped too. So.
I think it looked all right, Dan. It's definitely gonna take some getting used to.
Some collateral damage.
You don't want to hang out in the comic book on top of the counter there. You might get blasted during that. But
Yeah, Steve. Hopefully we don't see any crashes, man.
Part of that as well. It's really fun.
That's gonna be annoying.
Trap they might come across here as well. The Dark Ether Field Trap is around here, and that's a really cool project. Janice set those up. And actually, it'll slow down and dissolve zombies actually when they're in there. And you can kind of
we love dissolving zombies
and lure them, but you don't want to linger there too long either. It's going to impact you after a little bit of time. So those are really fun too.
A good zombie, a good zombie dissolving goes a long way for the soul. Now, I understand as well. Because there are a lot of new things that are going to
Where is Hutch?
Oh, somebody's got the jet gun.
Somebody's got the jet gun. Okay, so
speaking of
Hutch, one of the OGs, we could talk about this. Every map has its own unique wonder weapon in Black Ops 6.
Yes.
What are we looking at here?
This is the jet gun, right, for this map. This is a favorite returning, maybe fan favorite from Transit that we're actually boosting up here, and you're not going to break it apart now, right? Like last time, you're gonna actually keep it. It just overheats. So once you construct it, you have it. So obviously, if people haven't played it before, it's made from a big jet engine. So it's gonna suck in all these zombies, chop them up, kind of.
You can actually turn them off, patch, you know, in the settings for people with arachnophobia.
Stuff like power-ups. We have weapons and things like that too. If you get, so it's really fun to use that weapon, just cranking through the zombies. But you know, it also has a new specialty weapon blast that you can do and charge up, and it fires off. And
that's sick.
In case of emergency, break glass type scenario.
Yeah, for sure. Well, like I said, a lot of new things that are going to be coming to this. We just saw even things that are returning that are getting a fresh coat of paint on it. But also, I want to talk about the new perk machines as well, because there's one name in particular that I absolutely love.
Is this the yes, this looks so good, this.
It's just too good. What is it? What can you tell us about it?
So this perk machine, it's new, and it is everything that is 90s. We've got grunge rock, we've got boxing, we've got coffee. So
coffee shops, what's
coffee
better?
shops.
Yeah.
So mainly
called a cup of Kino. Wait till you see what it costs. Yeah, nice.
You drink it, it replaces your gun butt with this lethal punch that sends zombies flying. Really fun to use. It also ties in nicely with our dedicated melee, which is also coming to zombies. So when you bring your baseball bat, your knife in, it buffs the damage for that as well. So it's a really nice perk, especially early rounds to get a kind of a
here's the armor buy.
14,000.
So we've moved armor as wall buys instead of, it used to get it, you'd have to get it from the arsenal. And so now it's more, it's such an important thing. That we thought we
a lot of people be playing zombies, definitely, Pat.
Progression, right? You're deciding, do I want to get Jug or do I want to get tier 2?
I want to see Hutch use that other weapon.
And that can obviously, you know, like be your undoing ultimately, or it could be the thing that bails you out in the end, right?
Prepare accordingly.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
But it's not just about, you know, all of the new things coming to Zombie, because we actually have some really awesome things returning from previous Zombies experiences that have that exciting twist on top. And one of those things that's hugely important is Gobble Gums.
Yeah, so we might have seen it somewhere around here, but we've got several Gobble Gum machines in the world. Gobble Gums are a consumable buff system that was first introduced in Black Ops 3. They're really fun. You use them and you kind of break the rules. It gives you little like really powerful abilities for a little bit of a time, or it kind of progresses your growth. We've made a lot of improvements this game, so you always have to earn things in zombies. So it's still important. You make your pack in the front end, but once you get in, you still have to go to these machines. One's free every round.
But you can earn them just through playing, to your point.
As you play, as rounds turn, you always have a chance to earn a gun. What's new and really cool is we actually allow you to take 3 and store them on yourself. So you can actually kind of strategize or make combos.
That is a 300-round mag weapon.
Streak menu, very similar to MP. So if you're familiar with that, kind of sorting between those, you can do it here. Really excited to see how people are going to kind of
just feels like you guys are
these things
doing such a great job of just making sure that like the person who only plays multiplayer can go over to zombies and also feel at home with like some of the mechanics that kind of transfer over, which I think is really cool. I mean,
and that's the awesome thing, especially about like Omni movement, the global systems that are coming. We called out the HUD presets earlier, which you'll be able to see in zombies as well. Dedicated melee. We've got plenty of stuff.
So much of the stuff.
Are they X-filling?
So buttery smooth. It's like we want to bring that over into zombies.
You're making me hungry. We're talking about coffee and butter.
Tim the Satman saying no, we're X-filling.
Something about watching the zombies try to eat you. That's
it's a little bit of that. But it's a different kind of hunger. A bit more evil.
So Kevin, Augments are also a huge new thing coming to zombies in Black Ops 6, and I've heard this referred to as build crafting a little bit. You get the combos going. You know, how's this going to work?
Yeah, so this is the evolution of a permanent progression system that we introduced in Cold War. This idea that the longer you play zombies, you get to power up your abilities, your field upgrades, your perks, your ammo mods, make them more powerful. What's different this time around is you're unlocking augments, and there's 6 per category of content. So you have minors and majors, and you can equip 1 of each. And the idea here is that depending on what you're trying to do in the game, whether it's high rounds, playing as a group, going for the main quest, right? That's really going to impact how you build your augments and what you set. And so ultimately, you're making your Juggernaut.
A lot of players are playing in third person here, aren't they?
It's my Juggernaut. Your Juggernaut is not like mine. Or maybe it is.
Maybe it is.
Every COD player does it, Ditch.
So maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
But there's over
Dan, I think you need an agent, really, mate. So, obviously,
just really excited
a lot
to
of these
see, like,
players
what combos people come up
are under
with,
like the same
builds.
agency.
Just,
It just makes it easier for Call of Duty to go, right, let's speak to Agency A. What creators have they got under their name? Right, there's 10 spots filled. Let's go to Agency B. Wow, they've got 40 players. Okay, that's 40 spots filled. Instead of going to people individually and vetting through everyone, these agents obviously have already vetted all the players. They know the following, they've got all the statistics. So I do think I'm going to need to get an agent for next year if I want to see myself at an event like this.
And you just plow through zombies and chop them up and blast them. It's great, you know. And we've been wanting to do this for a really long time.
This looks really good.
Actually showed us like, hey, check this out. Like, let's do this. Let's make this happen in this game. So we're like, yeah. So this is the first score streak that's really meant for zombies, and it's just such a blast to play.
Also, you can hear the maniacal laughter coming from the. He's like, you know.
I feel like it's like being a chopper gunner on the ground. Like you're a living chopper gunner. It's like that level of power.
I think you said yesterday too, like the mangler on mangler crime. If you
Oh my God, spray that
on another, on a mangler.
The battle, it's great. The VO that he says is great during that too. It's hilarious. It's like,
got to see that.
No, for sure. All right, well, there's other things to talk about here as well. Kevin, why don't you go ahead and tell us about the Arsenal as well, and like what should we be expecting there?
Yeah, so we've really streamlined the Arsenal this game.
Marley's got an agency,
It'll be found on the level. It's a one-stop shop for weapon upgrades. It's where you spend your salvage to upgrade rarity and apply ammo mods.
It's the thing with, like, to be fair, I could probably now go for one. A lot of agencies, and we spoke about this before, they take 20% of whatever you make,
kind of shout at you
from whatever opportunities they give you. But as of now, I've got Scuff, Logitech, who is Astro. Sorry, Scuff, Logitech, Gamer Advantage, and Sneak, all by myself. So I don't have to give them 20% of anything. But if your agent gets you that, you have to give them 20%.
Animation that we've been hoping to see.
And the fact that I've already got them deals secured may put a couple of agencies off.
I am not looking. There's like one outside too, right?
A good price, Steve.
Massive one. There's just so much to talk about. We're going to be talking about it. Don't worry, folks. Plenty to yap about when it comes to zombies, but we're going to take a quick break. And when we return, we're talking some more Black Ops 6. See you guys on the other side.
Play like a pro on a big screen TV up to 98 inches from TCL, the official TV of Call of Duty. Share the wins. Elgato, the official streaming partner of Call of Duty. AMD, official CPU and GPU partner of Call of Duty Next. Herman Miller Gaming is happy to be the chair provider for Call of Duty Next. Today's players are sitting in Herman Miller Gaming embodied chairs. Check out which gaming chair is best for you at hermanmiller.com/gaming. Triumph, official motorcycle
Nice,
partner
Paps.
of
Let's go,
Black
bro.
Ops 6.
Just seen that.
Customize your typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of Call of Duty.
Pre-order the new half-scale DG2 Wunderwaffe replica. Bonus, all fans who grab one of these for
How
their
much is this?
collection will get a gift with purchase. Exclusive gold lightning weapon camo.
$350, so it's cheaper than the ray gun one. You also get a lightning camo.
What was that? We were obsessed with Abby. That was Abby, which is our pet name for the 2-scale Mega Abomination.
Yeah, because you gave that thing a pet
The ray gun was $600.
She hasn't eaten anyone yet.
Yeah, she's been very demure, very respectful.
Very cutesy, very thoughtful, but there's actually a team articulating her smoke, all of the things. She did a moment for the creators yesterday as they were coming in.
Holy crap.
She is so cool.
She has to come home with us. I love her so much.
So we've been in here, so I haven't really had an opportunity to see. And, I saw it when I came in today, and I was like, oh, wow, that's big. Didn't think much about it. But when you see it moving around and stuff, That really hits home. That is utterly fascinating. And actually, as a matter of fact, you can see right there that there is a little placard. I actually have it right here.
Here we go.
That's
we
right.
have
I was just looking at that.
I am also a Guinness Book of World Record holder, so I'm very proud to hold this alongside my colleagues at Activision and Treyarch, because this is the largest marionette of a video game character achieved by Activision Call of Duty USA in Washington, D.C. on the 27th of August, 2024.
Abby's a star.
Congratulations,
Yeah, we're so
guys.
proud of her and
Yes.
the team that brought her
that built her at Treyarch. So thank you, Zombies team. Huge moment. Guinness World Record holder.
That's a real one. That's a real one right there. That's pretty awesome.
And there's baby Abby.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Well, I mean, again, all horrifying, but now smaller size. So that's just great.
Extra cute.
Extra cutesy. You love to see it. All right. Well, now we're ready, obviously, to talk more about zombies, Steph. But what do we have next here? Because we got a lot of good stuff here to dive into.
Yeah, we talked about Wonder Weapons a little bit. You guys got a quick look at the Wunderwaffe. Wunderwaffe, which we have all been arguing about, which is the correct way. I think I'm siding with the internet. I'm saying
I just call it the DG2 because I can barely grasp the English language.
But every map will have its own unique wonder weapon. We got a quick look at the Thrustodine, but let's go back and have another look here.
The Thrustodine.
AKA the jet gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
love that it's called
I've
the
never
Thrustodine,
seen this
and
before.
And its core, it's just a giant jet engine.
Yeah,
it's just gonna devour people.
Model 23, you know, it's like, what were those other 22 models?
Yeah.
Makes you wonder.
It truly makes you wonder what that first version looked like,
And we saw
the person who used it.
We saw in gameplay a little bit, but of course, we still have.
There's that blast attack. Right?
Oh yeah, the blast attack is real. We still have Old Faithful is there, so we got a quick look at the ray gun, but the ray gun has had a bit of a makeover.
Yeah,
there she is.
Good it looks.
Actually looks quite cool, that's
that reload
still the same, but different.
Man. Like, and it rotates, right?
Yeah, the back spins, it rotates, you know, you can
tell,
it's
like, just,
beautiful.
again, a lot of work was put into that, a lot of care was put into that, so, you know, to the whole team.
Can't wait
I'm starving, me.
You know, I can show it now, but
we saw a few skins for it as well. I think some people were running around with it.
There's Pack-a-Punch for both of them in there now, right? Which is great. The jet gun can Pack-a-Punch too, right?
Complete the main quest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see what it
Maybe
looks
you'll
like.
see what that looks like, you know?
Now, you really can't talk about the Wunda weapons without mentioning the iconic Wunderwaffe, aka the DG2. And for all those Call of Duty collectors out there, we actually have something pretty dope to show you. Check this out.
Oh,
Bam.
there she is.
Boom. Now, not exactly, you know, this is obviously a smaller version of it. a little bit of a little half scale of it here, of the Wunderwaffe DG2 replica that is now available for pre-order on the Call of Duty shop. And we saw Richtofen use the DG2 in the Liberty Falls cinematic and use it in a lot of creative ways as well, might I add.
Reloading with a zombie's head.
Yeah, you know, that just seemed like a thing to do in the moment, right? Very cool thing to do. But of course, this right here is going to be a perfect shelf companion for, you know, your ray gun collectible that released last year. And I want this, so
I mean,
I'm going to take it.
Kevin said it best earlier, is like, be like Richtofen, keep it next to your bed. You never know what trouble is lurking.
You got like a camo with this too, right? So you also get something else on top of it. So guys, come on, get out there.
Actual camo.
Right, if they play a trailer whilst I run to the car and I get copyright strike, I'm going to go mental.
That is pretty darn cool. All right, folks. Well, with Black Ops 6 around the corner, now is the perfect time to grab this new addition to your Call of Duty collection. Of course, only available on shop.callofduty.com while supplies last. But that's not the only way to get your hands on one of these bad boys right here. Because Miles, tell us what you got for the people watching today. Let them know.
More Wunderwaffens?
Wunderwaffe, yes. You at home can have a chance to win one of 5 Black Ops 6 Zombies Wunderwaffe DG2s. All you have to do is go to X/Twitter and send a tweet with the hashtags #CODNext, #Black Ops 6, and #Wunderwaffe Sweepstakes, and you'll be entered to win one of the 5 half-scale collectibles. Chris, Das ist good.
Yo, I'm doing it right now, and I'm a little bit lazier than you, so I'm just going to scan this QR code. That's going to help me pre-draft everything, and then I can just tag you and tell you how much better I am at Call of Duty Zombies.
Oh, zombies. Hey, we got to 28, though. That was pretty rocking. How about you at home, folks? Are you ready to get into the zombies action? Here, the Call of Duty's Black Ops 6 Zombies. Absolute shenanigans here in DC. Save us, Golden Boy.
They're having way too much fun with that elevated
That
camera.
stage is so good.
Yeah,
I am obsessed with it.
All right. Well, look, guys, and I know there was a lot to talk about here. Briefly, I did want to touch on real fast because we had talked about directed mode real quick. But just wanted, I know you guys wanted to emphasize something real fast.
Which want to call it, that is actually going to be happening after the launch. So we want to make sure we have that initial window for all of our dedicated audience to go solve that main quest the old-fashioned way.
Got it.
And the idea is, at the start of Season 1, directed mode will come out, and thereafter in seasons. To open it up for more people to experience.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You want people to, feel like, they can discover what they want to discover, but at the same time be able to introduce new players to the zombies experience because everyone should play zombies.
Yeah,
it's freaking awesome.
At that point, too, you group up with your friends who might have done it already.
Yeah.
Bring them on, get your new friends involved.
Unique rewards.
Maybe join the hunt.
Yeah.
The next time around, once you got your feet wet.
So we saw this a little bit earlier in the show, but I am very excited to talk progression challenges coming to zombies, which includes some incredibly mastery camos that you're seeing on screen now. Kevin,
here's our
these are zombie ones.
Zombie mastery camos are equally awesome as the MVP. This one's Afterlife. Looks incredible, but I am really excited about Nebula.
Yes! That's a bit of me.
When you fire it, it actually kind of heats up in a way.
That looks cool.
Oh, it's a bit of me, that one.
Dynamic, the longer you fire it, and it feels like
So
you're
good.
like, I don't know, weaponizing the cosmos.
That's better than the Dark Matter one.
That is a phrase right there, weaponizing the cosmos for success.
reticle challenges and the Dark Ops challenges also coming to zombies, plus the camo track. The camo grind is almost here. I can taste it.
Yeah.
And prestige shared across all modes.
Classic prestige across every mode.
And that is just really, really cool. So there's so much, just so many cool things to talk about here today. But look, if you're like me, I've been oohing and on at all the nice juicy camos that we've been seeing here today. And I mean, again, you have so much that you can lean on here. Make sure you guys are out there, digitally pre-order Black Ops 6 or
That's one we've got already, isn't it? Yeah.
Plans and get the Reflect 115 camo pack. Of course, playable immediately in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. And these look really cool. I mean, just the visual is just striking in of itself there, Steph. Pretty dope.
I already have these.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and play with them.
I don't doubt it. You have probably everything.
Yeah.
Your inventory is probably wild.
I play a lot of this game, needless to say. But it's another really cool thing coming to Black Ops 6. Zombies are evolving enemies. Kevin first described this to me as zombie popcorn, which is really gross. But
Changes
Anthony,
popcorn forever for me.
Yeah, Anthony, tell us how these work.
Yeah, so basically we have what's the start of an evolutionary chain represented in the parasite and the vermin. And basically these things will pop out of zombies dynamically throughout an engagement. So kind of switch it up for you. You know, you think you're clearing your horde and all of a sudden a giant head pops off and turns into a spider and comes after you. And so you have to kind of change where you're aiming. You know, it mixes things up, keeps it interesting, you know, keeps it challenging. You have to look down, look up. So, yeah, it really just switches things up for you.
Because if there's one thing that we all needed, it's more ways for things to kill us.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
I mean, really, it's just more creative ways.
I want to see Area 99. Yeah, it did. Did I see when he said that right? Did you see? I just seen him grinning at her.
Stuff for you.
Oh man, it's just nasty.
There are more coming. And speaking of things to come, Treyarch team, we've obviously got 2 awesome maps at launch, but what can you tell us? You know, what do you got in store for us and beyond that on the live seasons?
So what I could say is that the next map is going to be coming by the end of this year.
Oh,
and that is going to be
round-based zombies map.
Really setting the tone for how all in round-based we are this year.
Yeah, that's quite significant. I mean, you're just so many options for ways to be able to play. That has to feel pretty good for you guys and the team to be able to deliver so much like that.
You know what? I'm really looking forward to playing zombies solo. I don't know why. Like, for a night like tonight where I don't know who I'm jumping on with, and there's no squad lined up. It's just something a little different, but it's still Call of Duty.
Yeah, we're all really excited.
So excited.
Yeah, I know a few people are on the new map. I just obviously I want to watch this main broadcast because otherwise I'll end up missing a lot of information.
You can see him go, oh yeah. It's like the Kool-Aid man on steroids.
I like his nod of approval.
He might be. I mean, he's all the way in 21, so Ink Slasher is retreating here as we're seeing.
We're not even getting to the rounds where it gets hard yet.
Yeah, and I'm seeing, so there is like a time frame that you have for it, so I can't just go and live out my destructive fantasies unlimited.
Coming back out now.
For a limited time only. Get it while it's hot. Oh man, that is so cool. It looks, it just looks absolutely devastating. That would be such a fun way to just clear massive waves of zombies.
Yep. You want to hold
Mate, Didge, that's a joke, that.
Look at
Pop
that
that
score
and go for it.
Wow.
Awesome.
Oh, we got ourselves to check on again.
Oh, no, that's a mangler cannon.
Oh, wait, that's the mangler?
Yeah.
So if you shoot the mangler cannon off of a mangler, he has a chance to drop this thing. You can pick it up and get a couple shots, or you can go craft it as well. So it's another kind of a smaller way to get some zombies.
Spend your salvage, get the mangler cannon, or find it. Maim a mangler.
All sorts of ways to kill zombies.
Oh man, well I tell you, it really has been awesome to see all the things that are coming to zombies. And like I said before, it really just feels like you could feel the enthusiasm. I could tell, having talked to you guys, you know, behind the scenes and stuff.
To be fair, the multiplayer looks incredible. Zombies, what we've seen, looks incredible.
That you guys have created, but also to how you guys passionately talk about it. So thank you.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
It's a pleasure being here. We're just excited.
Yeah, round-based zombies is back. Thank you, Treyarch team. It's been incredible to see everyone here at Call of Duty Next playing Liberty Falls, our first ever gameplay of Liberty Falls. It's been an absolute blast having you guys on the desk with us. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us here on the broadcast now. But folks, when we come back, we're going to be diving into some live Resurgence gameplay.
No, we're about to see the new Warzone map.
For a new chapter of Warzone. And of course, we're going to be joined by both Treyarch and Raven here at the desk. So make sure you stay tuned. Warzone's coming up right after this, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Experience the world of Call of Duty with Corsair, the official gaming
Here we go.
and peripheral partner.
This is the part I've been waiting for.
Introducing the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 collaboration from Movement. Get early access with email sign up at movement.com/COD. Call of Duty Next is powered by Xfinity. Stay ahead of the game with ultra-fast speeds and a smooth, low-lag connection. Operators, get ready to unleash a force of nature with Polaris Razor Pro R. Dropping into
See, like I said, this is the longest they developed the COD for the last 3 that they've released. This has got to be good.
Of Call of Duty. Take your Call of Duty gameplay to the next level with Nanoleaf's modular RGB smart lights. Step into the game and sync your lights with the action on screen for the highest level of gaming immersion. Origin. Customize your PC. Official gaming PC and gaming laptop of Call of Duty.
Who keeps going outside my house? I like these little speed run videos, the time lapse. You see all the proper hard work that's gone into it. Wow. Fair play to the team behind this.
Welcome back, folks. I'm here with the Call of Duty legend himself.
Hi, Klutz, mate.
And our fans have actually been voting on the question that they're most excited to ask our creators and hear them answer. So, the winning fan voted question was, how have you used the new Omni movement system, and how has it been so far today?
I mean, it's feeling good, I'm going to be honest. At the start, I was a little slow. I'm not exactly a movement king, no Joe-Wo, but I got used to it. We started cooking. I was moving around, diving over tables, looking behind me. I was going a little crazy. I think I got a 99-kill game earlier. So I'm liking the movement. It's feeling good. I like the slide, too. You can, like, slide and then go down into, like, a laying backwards kind of thing. It's crazy.
It's good because you're flexible. You can kind of, pursue your own movement and what you want to do on a map as well. Now, you did mention Joe-Wo. I know he's the
Oh, Jimmy, it'd be so expensive, but all this stuff are guaranteed will be getting moved over to
I've been called Ninja a lot.
be getting moved over to Vegas for World Series of Warzone.
When you guys try it, you'll see as well. It's very fluid. It's very, very natural. It feels good. I'm happy about it. I'm loving it.
Love to hear that. FIFA Kill's moving different. Let's see what our other creators think. Robert, who you got?
Hey, what's up, Lottie? I'm here with the Warzone GOAT himself, Balls. All right, Balls, tell us what you think about this new Omni movement system.
All right, man, look, this new Omni movement system, I'm not gonna lie, feels really, really fluid. I think there's gonna be a big skill gap, and I don't know, I feel like I barely got to play a little bit, so I have like a 1% idea of what to even expect, man. But so far, I feel like it's gonna be really fun.
Okay. All right, so now we got 16 new 6 versus 6 maps. We got 4 at launch, and we got 12 new weapons. What are you looking forward to most from this next Warzone?
From Warzone
She's a great host, Paps. Her name's Lottie. She got married last week, actually. She's been a presenter on the CDL for ages now.
Yeah, but there's some cool stuff coming. I ain't gonna leak anything. I'm assuming maybe we can talk about it. I don't know, but there's some cool things that we kind of found out during the preview that are like super dope. So I'm excited for the movement to see how much that changes things and just to feel like COD's fresh again.
Yeah, if you're excited about it, you know we're excited about it. All right, so now, before we bounce, I want to play a game with you. All right, I got 2 props. One is a GOAT, right? You hold that. All right. And the next one is a piece of coal. I want you to go around and give these to the creators that you believe deserve them most. All right, here we go.
Only 3 GOATs?
Only 3 GOATs.
Oh, shoot. All right, let's go find.
All right. Go. Come on. Here we go. He's running. Whoa. All right, nice. Come on now. Who's the GOAT?
The poor cameraman's got to run with the camera.
Uh-oh. Amir. No, he gave Amir a piece of gold. All right, here we go. All right, now why is he a GOAT?
Hey, he's quite literally the best player in the game right now, hands down.
How you doing, brother? Yo, what's good, man? What's good?
He said you're the best in the world right now.
Yeah, someone would say.
Yeah.
I like it. He's humble.
Another GOAT.
Them two, they're teammates. That's why.
RG3, what's up, man? What's good? Oh,
I love the hair.
I appreciate it, man. What's good? What's cracking?
They're the best team in the world right now. Them 2 plus 1. So I think it's only fair to call them the GOATs. Plus 1 more. Come on, let's go.
Here we go.
Who's getting the coal, man?
Hey, all right, who we got here?
All right, my boy Diaz Biffle, he's the 3rd of the 2 that we just went to. Here, we're giving him the last GOAT status. But look, man, we got a lot of people to get gold D. How's it, man? How you feeling, bro?
I feel good, man. I feel good.
What do you think about me calling you one of the GOATs?
You appreciate the gas? You appreciate the gas? Hey, he said you're one of the best in the world. All right, find the coal. Let's find the coal. Oh, man. He gave him coal.
That's my GOAT. That's my GOAT. Look, man, this guy lives with me. He's got to, bro. I got to give him one. I got to.
My dog. I appreciate that.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Wow.
Hey, we appreciate your repos. All right. And Lottie, why don't you go ahead and tell him a little bit more about the beta?
Unbelievable. He gave him coal and then dapped him up. I mean, that is the craziest switch around I have ever seen, but that's why I've got RG3 over there doing the cardio, and I'm giving you guys the good news. The Black Ops 6 multiplayer beta early access kicks off on all platforms in 2 days on August 30th at 10 a.m. Pacific. Pre-order now.
5 p.m. here then,
so you can jump
I think.
into the beta starting on Friday. Now, let's jump over back to the desk where developers from Treyarch and Raven will be joining us for all things Warzone.
Thank you so much for that, Lottie, and welcome back to Call of Duty Next. And we are about to watch some live Call of Duty Warzone gameplay. I'm stoked. It's going to be awesome. Steph, we got some guests with us here today, too.
That's right, GB. We've got the very first live gameplay of the all-new map coming to Season 1 later this year. So buckle up, because you're going to want to see the debut of this Resurgence map.
Oh, Benson, we've seen it on the main broadcast. It looks so good.
Guests to the desk, more talented people from Treyarch. We have Brittany Beidelman and Miles Leslie. Guys, it's almost time.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm so hyped
you
up.
excited?
Let's go.
I mean,
Yes.
like the electricity in the room.
Play. Let's go.
Okay, all right,
I do too.
So you know what? Let's just jump right into it. Let me not waste you guys' time anymore here. All right, Brittany, Miles, of course, thank you so much for joining us here today. And we're going to be talking about this new Resurgence map that's going to be coming to Warzone, courtesy of Treyarch. What it's been like building this experience for y'all? Because it must feel great to see it now out in the world.
Yeah, it's been really putting so much passion across all.
I've avoided all the leaks, Cal.
The Treyarch teams,
waiting for this moment.
The Studios teams. Everyone has really come together on what the dream and vision of this map is, and every single piece has been touched. So much intention. We're so excited to talk about it and show it off.
Nice.
Because it's been a minute since we've had a new Treyarch map in Warzone, so this is really exciting.
It's a big moment. Yeah.
Yeah, the team at Treyarch has been working tirelessly on this map. We are thrilled to finally be able to talk about it and show it to the world.
I love that. Well, here we go. I mean, look, guys, without further ado, let us introduce you to
Area 99.
All right, Area 99.
Here we go.
Welcome to the Pod Dormitory. Weapons testing. Mannequin assembly. A nuclear reactor. The House Factory. Nuketown shipping.
Come on, I just want to see it.
Well, howdy there, folks. It's your old pal, RG Adams, to welcome you to the one Echo. Safety first. When in doubt, ask what would Archie do?
We have arrived at the birthplace of Nuketown.
Wow.
And here's your very
Oh,
first
nice.
look at our overhead tac map of Area 99. Brittany, we're here.
We made it.
Yes, we made it. You said it, Stephanie. Welcome to the birthplace of Nuketown. We have 10 POIs, each with their own gameplay flair.
Wonder how big it is. What's the
thematic
player count?
connections to Nuketown. This is uniquely a Black Ops map with a ton of character. It is. We just cannot wait for players to get into this.
Yeah, and we actually have
I hope
POIs on the version
there
of
is
the tac
nothing
map
we've
that
seen
you're
before. I
seeing
don't
here
want
today.
little
On
snippets
the
of old
Streamers
Black
tac
Ops
map,
maps. I
once
want
they're
a brand
in-game, it's gonna
new
look a little different,
Resurgence
but
map that we've
you know
never
what?
seen
This is where
before.
we're headed for launch. We're obviously going to see alpha gameplay of Area 99. We got live gameplay coming up on Area 99 in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a closer look at our points of interest. Brittany, take us away.
Yeah, so Area 99, you're parachuting in. What's the first thing you see? Our Nuketown house suspended mid-air. It is so awesome. Up here, you have a view of other Nuketown houses that have been swallowed up by the sands of time. Then we have our test site. This is where experimental weapons are tested. The observant player may recognize that we have...
Brandon, what's going on, bro? My birthday was incredible. Thank you.
Lots of little treats there.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool. That POI connects to our underground bunker space. So down here, the players are more self-contained, separated from the chaos on the surface. But I recommend grabbing a gas mask before going down there.
Okay.
Then we
Duly noted.
have our bunker space. This is our bullseye in the center of the map. It's also our tallest POI with multiple levels. But what's most important about this POI is actually that it is connected to every single other POI in the map through a network of trenches.
And it's got radioactive goo.
There's also radioactive goo.
You will take damage from. Yeah, trust me.
Yeah. We have our manufacturing POI. This is where the Nuketown houses are made. This space is fun. We have doors, windows being carried throughout the space. There may or may not be a sneaky zip line in here somewhere. I'm not gonna tell you where it is.
You have to go and find out.
Gotta go find it.
Oh, I love everything about this.
Then we have our mannequin assembly space. This place is
Okay,
really fun.
it's quite big. It's quite big.
The backstory of this is it has been overproducing mannequins throughout the years, and now
not scary at all.
It's
Yeah.
a little bit creepy.
Yeah.
Players get to run through massive piles of mannequins. Mannequin limbs are just tossed throughout.
As one does.
Nice,
Squashed
Jim.
by our mannequin smasher.
I'm going to order a
And then we
noodle
have our
box, I
pods.
think.
This is where the people who worked at Area 99 used to live. This is the fun, stacked, smaller engagements. And players here really need to listen for those footsteps of other players in order to hone in on their targets.
I mean, this just looks so cool.
Pod's
Everything about
final
this.
circle, absolutely wild. I really hope we see one today in playtesting. Final circle on pods, you're going to have one of the wildest fights I've seen in Resurgence in a long time.
And something that stands out to me just looking at that overhead map real fast is a lot of color. You know, a lot of visual color that's really going to stand out when you're like moving through the map. You really get the idea that like, well, I'm moving into new POIs. I'm going into new environments.
Absolutely. That was super critical for us across just deconstructing Nuketown and bringing that color and fun in that sense back.
Yeah. Now, here's the other wild part that, you know, I genuinely just didn't even consider it being a thing, that there's a story around Nuketown. How did the creative come about for this? Because what an utterly fascinating way to approach not just making a map, but also tying in the lore of this simple map that we were introduced to years ago in Call of Duty. How did you guys come about doing it?
Yeah, I mean, we were super inspired by Nuketown. It's a fan favorite. We love it. And when we had the opportunity to bring something to Warzone, we really wanted to bring the frenetic energy of Nuketown. And so we deconstructed it. And part of that is the history of the space and how fans love the history of it and the gameplay. So we tore it apart, broke every single piece down. Like Brittany said, there's so much intention.
They're all playing it. Cut into the action.
All those Nuketowns and then shipping them off to the desert to blow them up. This old, you know, abandoned military facility built in the 1950s. You know, we leaned all the way in. And so when you see that color,
stone.
and so many unique POIs in gameplay, it all stems from that idea is, where was Nuketown made?
Yeah. Ooh, that's really like Prism Roof vibes on that screen there.
Now, narratively, I'm absolutely just in. I'm down with this. But I'm also seeing a lot of really cool areas, Brittany. We can have some fun engagements. What were some of the core design philosophies that y'all wanted to implement on this to really make it feel like not just you're playing Nuketown, but you're playing Nuketown in a scale that's never been tested before?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the most important things that we wanted to do with this map was, like Miles was saying, tell the origin story of Nuketown. And in fact, Nuketown itself was a key source of inspiration for our map.
Yeah.
So we pushed for more of a classic 3-lane design, and that was strategic because we want to funnel players together towards the center of the map.
Yeah.
And by doing this, you'll have quicker engagements, faster gameplay, and that's what we want from this space.
Yeah.
We also have a lot of like vertical, taller buildings in the space, and that's also strategic because we want players to gain awareness of where other teams are, using the rooftops, things like that, help them think tactically in the space, and again, all for the the need of having the faster engagements that we want in that space.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of really fun fights at Reactor, right in the center. As you mentioned, it's like a bullseye. It's tall. It's beautiful. There's underground
the second
components.
you drop, you're in it.
Woo! Let's go.
Yeah. Again, all hit up with that toxic sludge.
All over the toxic. Yeah.
I'm going to land right into it. I already know that that's happening. My friends are just going to have to deal with it. Yeah.
But Brittany, what can players expect in terms of comparing Area 99 to other Resurgence maps that they know in Warzone right now?
Yeah, so players can expect this map to bring the fast, frenetic gameplay that we all know and love from the OG Nuketown. It's coming to Resurgence in Area 99. And when you look at the pre-existing portfolio of Resurgence maps, you'll see that Area 99 is actually very similar in size to Rebirth Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, man. That'll make a lot of people excited. Also, another thing I had noticed as well is just, the map layout itself, gives you a lot of great opportunities for rotations, to really move around the map fluidly. It feels like you guys really thought about that. Like, how do you get from POI to POI?
I like the swaffling though, Cal. You're hearing a lot of things that you don't see on the player broadcast.
Is having those conversations on rotations and approaching it from a Warzone and Resurgence point of view. That always key is, again, taking MP Nuketown for Resurgence is key. It absolutely feels and feels like it.
Let me
speaking of the feels part of it, I mean, the aesthetic stands out big time.
I'm gonna order some food.
So let's talk about that inspiration, why you guys went the direction that you went with this very retro style, if you will.
Yeah, so when you look at
Nuketown, chat, I really don't know what to get.
The origins of that, it's got this retro futurism sort of aesthetic.
There's a word for that.
There's a word for it. Let me get the dictionary.
Conversation. Everyone is
Today I learned.
It's abandoned, but it's Nuketown. What does it mean?
Retro future. So this
Gotta be salt and pepper noodle box.
all the buildings. And really, because
you have to pre-order it. So, Adam, if you want to play the beta this weekend, on Friday, throughout a full weekend, you have to pre-order it. So that is the early access beta. If you don't want to pre-order it, you can wait until next weekend, and then it's the open beta.
He's bringing something fresh and new.
And Archie.
And Archie Adam. Come on. You heard him at the top. He's really a special character of the team that we crafted to be the mascot for the nuclear reactor and the nuclear world that Area 9 is bringing. So
the spiritual leader of Area 99. I think we're going to see a lot of him.
Just remember,
hopefully.
do what Archie does. I love it. I love it.
You are going to hear him in the map. He's all over with the PAs. It's fantastic.
Awesome.
And of course, like I said, this is alpha gameplay that we're seeing here today at Next, because this map is obviously still few months away from launch, but the streamers here live at Next are going to be dropping into Area 99 shortly. Brittany, I have to ask you, I have my own thoughts. I have my own favorite place to land here. What do you think the hot drop is going to be today?
Oh man, I think the hot drop today is going to be our manufacturing POI. That's the one that has all the Nuketown houses getting built, right?
Okay. Any mini Nuketown.
I love it, Adam.
And so this is going to be
oh, nice, Dan, nice.
It is a parkour playground inside. Players can run, jump, climb on all of the different house pieces. It's going to be so fun. And it's a good, testing ground for that Omni movement system.
Exactly.
Yep. It's absolutely
fantastic. My favorite is, I have to say, House on a Crane. You talked about it first. It's in Nuketown shipping. You cannot miss House on a Crane. You got a great vantage.
See, when did Takeaways think it was acceptable to start charging £2.30 for a fucking can?
Into the command bunker underneath. I like the SMG, the shotgun. I like to really try to dominate that if I can. The circle might push me out, but I'm going to try to hold it. And I have a soft spot where really when you were looking at it is callback to Blackout, Nuketown Island bunkers underneath.
My
for everyone that knows.
My man, love it.
It's got that vibe and that feel, so I love to just kind of sit down there like a hermit and a creep and just kind of like watching people.
Okay, duly noted.
Yeah,
we got to play sometime.
I'm going to see you down there.
See, I like that strategy too. Just way in the corner. Really,
I didn't say a corner. Okay, GB.
I'm going to a corner.
He said command center.
Tactical defending.
Okay, but outside of the command center, we're looking outside the bunker. If I happen to look at the periphery of the map, out into the desert, saw some conversation about this online. What else might we see in that Nevada desert?
Well, you might see a hint of something fans love that might come later. We'll see.
Okay.
Get something with scope. You might see something.
A little hint.
You guys out here with the teases and everything. My goodness gracious. Every time.
Let's get some gameplay going now. Come on.
We'll be back with more Warzone coverage, including talking about Battle Royale updates, ranked play, and more.
They're going to make big map rank play. They've got to
our casters for some brand new gameplay of Resurgence maps.
Oh, we're getting the custom mode as well.
Fellas, take it away.
Thank you very much, Alex. Area 99 is a mere moments away, but myself and Chris raring to go.
Yes, I want to dress up as a mannequin, though.
Ooh,
just random comment.
Skin. Well, folks, we've got some very, very exciting news for you. That's right, folks. Welcome back to the Castle Circle, Miles and Puckett, and we are welcoming you right now to the TCL Power Hour. For those of you who are here last year, you know what it's all about, but during this next hour, we'll have our creators try to complete these 9 challenges while in the middle of the Battle Royale. These 9 challenges will come them 9 opportunities.
Mate, did you? What happened to that, mate?
A 65-inch TCL TV.
Spray emote.
65 inches?
65 inches and 9 chances to win 9 TVs.
I like these different challenges. This is going to make the gameplay extra spicy. If it wasn't enough,
was that a little bit of a Warzone bingo there?
XCOD sweepstakes to enter. Check out the full rules below. Make sure you're doing it right, Miles.
Oh, let's get to the game, Chris. We've got a whole lot of action to get through. Area 99, folks. Let's do it. Yeah. Honestly, can't wait, Chris. Mannequins.
Great.
Imagine a mannequin skin. That would be a very, very
I'm trying to get it like in week 1. It might take till season 2, but I mean, who doesn't want to dress up?
I do. Look, the idea of a new Warzone map is incredibly exciting.
Oh, audio delay.
I've been so pumped for this.
So many talented gamers here as well. I was just looking around to see who would be in our lobbies. This should be fun.
Yeah, we had a chance to. I stood behind Shotzi for a moment. I got to watch him running around. A little bit of trash talk. I was told to run across the stage and unplug Iceman Isaac's setup, and I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to do that, Chris. I'm not that guy.
No, and we should remind everybody, Stephanie said this a few times, this is just alpha. We're going to see an even more polished.
Is that floating loot? Is that floating loot?
You and I saw
Put us back in full screen.
Just a few hours into it. What did you like most when you were playing?
I mean, it sounds like quite.
It's not floating, is it? It just sits a little better though on this map, I think.
From Black Ops history can inspire this huge play space. The idea that we're going like the home of Nuketown. There's this weird sort of like nuclear family feeling going on. There's mannequins being built. There's all sorts of cool stuff. It's just very exciting.
10 different POIs, and yet we can see, of course, all of our players bounce around to different ones. They
no
said what's gonna be
Codcaster.
the hot drop, maybe manufacturing. I think it's going to be Nuketown shipping, though. Everyone just wants to go to the place that has Nuketown in the name.
Yeah, right. I also love the idea that there is a sort of floating part of the Nuketown map above everyone. To me, it's just such a cool idea to, you know, show a little bit of homage. I know you can look out across the desert, and in the distance there is, you know, the OG Nuketown, which, let's face it, Chris, is going to be in this game somewhere.
Seems a little bit slower.
I have to say, Ghost, if you're watching this one, my boy Knight did not make it to CODNext this year. I personally want to vouch for this guy after watching him play for Twisted Minds. Knight is a Resurgence monster, and he refuses to play the big maps. He's like, Resurgence is my home. Why leave?
Why leave? And again, the idea that this one is a similar size to Rebirth Island, very, very exciting. So again, you're seeing some of the action at home. You know what you're getting yourself into, folks. It should be a fantastic time. And the whole time, Chris, we've barely brought it up. The entire feeling of like Omni movement being in there, Brad is getting involved. Lovely bit of work there with the Tanto 22, and he goes down. But look, a smile on his face and a heart full of joy.
Yeah, maybe you'll come back here in about 17 seconds, Bradders. Excited to have you with us here in DC. One of our 250 creators all playing Black Ops 6 for the first time. Let's take a look, though, at some of the other screens. It looks like Ocean Ops is continuing to dominate his team.
Yeah. I like a little blue or purple line around them, Cal.
That's a lovely top-down look. Reactor, obviously the highest point of the map here.
To the pods.
The pods, boy. To the pods. Dive.
Are you a green pod or blue pod guy?
I think I'd be I'd quite like to look at that purpley pod.
You're a purple podder.
Although the yellow pod looks like the tallest one. And these sort of these habitation locations for the staff here at Area 99. Let's have a quick look and see how it looks on the inside. Cool, look at this. Better than my place in LA.
Bigger than my New York City apartment as well. Well done, Future.
Well done, Bleak Future. This atom punk vibe. Plates, you name it, all the goodies you would expect.
It's nice not to see any loot sinking into the floor, though.
Here in Black Ops 6. See some dives, mate. Come on.
I was going to say,
you've been doing it all day, brothers.
Decent ground loot as well. Every gun you pick up feels like you can do damage with it. There was very few items that I was like, this is never getting used.
A lot of nice shots there. Aim brought, taken down.
And J-God's in this lobby I just saw. Can we get a J-God screen up here?
He's on his team, man.
One of the legends, of course, of content when it comes to Warzone. If you ever want an update, you go to his channel. He's going to tell you what the meta weapon is, what to be doing in-game. He's a family man as well. Always entertaining.
Oh, very indeed, a family man. A man who loves to pick apart his own gameplay. But once again, where are we going, folks? Where are we dropping? What's the game plan?
See, this is what happened. We had a good game going.
They had a good game going.
Yep.
Break it down for us, J-God.
Now we're like on Regain Central.
Now we're on Regain Central.
Yep, okay.
I mean, Ocean's patrolling the rooftops, making sure he's got a...
I'm just looking at, like, contracts and the mini-map. But no, the game genuinely looks... Ooh, armor satchel, armor satchel. We're gone back. There's no back... Wait, is there a backpack?
Instant YouTube video, you know? Why make edits?
Right, so you can only hold 12 plates. You can only hold 12 plates then.
Okay, this is the armor satchel. What's this? Someone shooting him in the back. I'm trying to make a YouTube video over here, mate.
Trying to read. All right, now we did get the reinforcement flare. That is going to be massive. Anyone who plays Resurgence already familiar with that aspect. But basically, you can get your buddies back extra fast, extra easily.
Well, another absolute demon in the Warzone world. Like
14 kills on the board.
And listen to the comms already rooftop on ping. They're doing their absolute best, folks. Running through. That's a squad wipe. See the nice gold highlight there. Another change again to the user interface here on Black Ops.
Gas is white. Strange.
Espresso still looking over Shamu's body. He's not happy about it. We got to go over to Biffle though. This guy, I think right now, if it's not shifted,
15 on the board.
The best player to ever touch Warzone.
I mean, we saw it. Repul's giving him the little goat statue with damn good reason. Watching his aims 85 here, one of the new assault rifles in BO6. Nameless giving it a lot of love in one of our pre-match segments. Big AR guy, bro.
I love this gun. It's absolutely amazing. And getting to see Biffle run it, he's going to do some things that I just can't do, so this is exciting.
And of course,
even the armor satchel on the
movement,
floor.
How do you get to high ground? What's the head? He doesn't matter what armor you have. He has better aim, and that is another one.
We're going to see a dub here, specialist.
Is that 17 already?
Yeah, oh yeah, 17. That's the top right-hand side of the screen. His elimination count.
3v3.
6 players remaining in the game as well, Chris. We are looking at a very, very late match here.
They pop the UAV. They know at least where 4 of them are, and this is just hunting time. This is what these boys do.
Well, he's got his dedicated melee out. Does he have any idea? Does he have any idea that this is going to be a moment in the BCL Power Hour? It looks like someone's going to get a TV.
Chauncey's coming on in, and here comes the revives as well. We love Power Hour. Once again, if you're just joining in, we have 9 65-inch televisions to dish out. All you got to do, hang out and throw up some hashtags.
A quick look at the cluster munitions. Cluster
He's got 48,000.
Staple from the Warzone world. Good shots. Couple of tags.
They're just toying with these now, these boys.
In the XM4. This might not be the final build.
Yeah, it might not be. Who knows, though? I mean, again,
There is an inventory, Cal, so you can press down, but I don't know what that would open.
Solid, you know?
They're going into zone. They're going into zone.
They got money for days, calling out the rotation. Biffle, I don't think so, he says. Ending your map a little bit early, and now they've got numbers advantage.
That player does get the revive, so a couple more folks coming back in. This game is not over yet, but Biffle, 18, looking for number 19. These shots are sensational with the ground loop.
I love what we're seeing here. The communication is perfect. Always know where the enemies are. They've got them pinged on the map. And Biffle on the flank is going to get caught out here. Goes for the in-system reach out. You can't hit the movement, baby.
He's trying to do the execute.
Hitting the assassination, and that is that, folks. Your first area.
It does, doesn't it, Didge?
Biffle and the boys.
Let's watch it one more time. This is Repulse's perspective. The podcast GOAT right now, and you can see they're dropping a 51 bomb as a squad. Welcome to Resurgence here on Black Ops 6.
That's not a bad place to be. Well, GG's there, folks. A very, very exciting look. Very, very exciting look there to start things off. What a
nice.
What an unbelievable run. 51. We'll see if anyone can beat that during the day.
A quite delectable bite of Warzone action right there, Miles. And you can't ask for a better ending. We have so many studs, though, in the building, so many fantastic players, and all of these players are live on their personal channels. So go find your favorite in addition to watching the main broadcast.
In addition to watching the main broadcast, a little birdie has just told me that Lottie is on the floor with a very special guest. Lottie.
Go Cowboys.
Thank you so much, fellas. We're actually heading over right now, aren't we, RG3, to Tim the Tapman for a From the Chair interview presented by Herman Miller. Tim, first of all, welcome to CODNext. Lovely to see you.
In the chair interview, stands up.
So far, loving it. Didn't fully get to dive into it just yet, but, you know, I want to, you know, I'm a slow learner, so hoping a couple more games and I'll be able to, you know, compete with some of these other pros around here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's I say that every time I start playing.
Yeah, that's me, bro. That's me.
But Tim, just for you, 4 years waiting for this game to come out. They've been putting it to develop, the longest ever between Black Ops games. What are you looking most forward to?
I think for me personally, it's definitely that Omni movement, and it's literally flipped the game on its head. Like, I didn't know what to expect before coming here, and now being here and playing it, it really is like, you can't, like, I'm going to go back and play the old COD, and it's going to feel so different compared to what I was playing here. So that, hands down, I mean, that's hands down what I was most looking forward to, like, trying out and running with, so.
100%. I mean, sometimes it's really the little things, isn't it, that makes such a big difference. And speaking of little things, what is that on your desk, Tim?
Well, so, RG3, I saw that you had one of the largest croissants ever in Paris. And so what I did was I tried to find the smallest one I could possibly find for you.
Oh my
so,
God.
You're welcome.
Tim,
you know, don't eat it all in one bite. You know what I mean?
My long lost love right here. You know what? Only thing that's missing is my wife, so I might as well eat her, right?
Oh, that would have been. That would have been.
My teeth are too big. Fortunately, my teeth are too big.
That's all right. It happens to the best of us. But love that so much, Tim. Thank you so much. And best of luck in all your future games, mate.
Thank you.
He just fucking exit. He's not bothered.
A little bit, you know.
He's cooking. Tim's cooking at CODNext, and only here, folks. Casters is back over to you.
Thank you very much, Lloyd. Well, I'm joined back on stage now with some very, very special guests with a very special
Oh shit, what's
about the Call
Foxy
of
doing
Duty
there?
League's Endowment Black Ops 6 pack. I'm here now with former Navy SEAL and current Performance Capture Director at Treyarch. I'm here with Miguel Vega. Sir, an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, of course. We're here with a very exciting announcement today. The Call of Duty Endowment Tracer Pack will launch October 25th for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. It was inspired by and created in close collaboration with former UK Special Forces operators who are here with us today on behalf of Through Dark, a British apparel company founded on the principle that veterans are cut from a very special cloth. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thanks, Miguel. How's it going? Thanks.
Can you tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind the Endeavour Pack?
Yeah, so we've spent the majority of our military careers within UK Special Forces, and in this time we live by the mantra, endeavour through adversity.
This experience, however, is not reserved for the military elite. It is universal and human. We all encounter hardship in our own lives in our own way.
Ain't that the truth? And how did this collaboration with the Call of Duty Endowment come about?
So like the best of plans, interests were aligned from the beginning. As military veterans, the mission of the Call of Duty Endowment resonates deeply with our own brand of beliefs. So developing the Call of Duty Endowment's first ever UK operator skin, knowing our efforts would directly follow veterans across the UK, US seeking meaningful employment.
As you mentioned, this is the first UK operator skin.
We never had one actually,
What does
yeah.
it mean to be a part of that milestone as UK veterans?
Well, our ethos as Royal Marine Commandos of the Special Boat Service is inextricably woven throughout this pack. From the operator kit to the loadouts and pack essentials, our goal was to create something unquestionably authentic. As proceeds from sales of this pack will employ veterans in both the US and UK, it is incredibly humbling knowing that we get to continue serving the community we all came from.
You know what's great as well is this will be the first skin Call of Duty release, and they won't release anything for like a week. So people who are after getting a new skin to stand out will have to buy this pack.
Help the veterans. Without giving too much away, I'd advise other players to watch their backs, check the corners, and stay away from the water once this pack is live.
Nice.
While a picture is worth 1,000 words, we would like to leave you all with just one: endeavour.
Oh, yes!
There you have it, folks. The
That
very
looks a
first look
good
at the
skin.
Call of Duty Endowment Endeavour Tracer Pack. For a deeper dive into the pack components and more first looks, be
Union
sure to
Jack
tune
on the
into Call
shoulder.
of Duty Endowment Bowl immediately following this broadcast, where Louis, Foxy, and I will do a deep dive into the pack. And be sure to get the pack on October 25th when it launches for Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and join more than 3.5 million players who have outfitted their Call of Duty operators with endowment items to help us place more veterans into great jobs. We can't do what we do without your support. Thank you both for joining us today. Cheers, mate.
Brilliant. Thanks, man.
Let's get back to gaming.
Thank you very much, James. Well, wicked announcement. Very, very special. We do have much more gameplay here at Call of Duty Next. You can grab the Endeavour Pack October 25th when it all comes into the
Get the
store.
self-revive. Oh, you got
Thank
one, you
very
got one,
much
you got
again,
one.
gents. Absolutely brilliant stuff.
Oh, yes, Tim. He's resin, he's self-resin.
Back over to Tim, the tap man.
Ooh!
And Tim's actually looking very good. I'm also waiting for my partner in crime, Chris, for Pucker to re-emerge. But for now, folks, you've just got me. What a day we've had so far here at Call of Duty Next. It has been a
See how he couldn't stow that then?
good time. On board with Timmy. Enjoying himself a little bit of time out here in
Ooh,
Area
that
99.
movement.
Buzz and Legion, Chris, what a squad.
This is a team. I like what we're going to see here. It's been a competition between Tim and Legion to see who can have the most ridiculous clips. I think Legion's had more time alive.
Well, look, that certainly helps. Legion, though, just going down there. We're seeing on the left-hand side of the screen. And it looks like
Definitely going to
Tim
take a lot of
has
time to get
opted
used
for
to,
a
Scam.
different HUD as well. Now, this is something we're going to be talking about plenty. A massive, massive change here.
Tim's on the
Doesn't
standard
just affect
HUD.
MP, doesn't just affect zombies, because all of the HUDs are different, Chris. I mean, so you've got the ability to really customize your game depending on what you're playing.
And some of the perks are going to have an effect on your UI as well throughout this one. You can see Legion having a tough time saying, Tim, I'm good, I'm good. He's not good. Don't go for that revive right now. That's going to cost the squad. Can Butters
Symphony.
keep him in it?
Bro. Butters can definitely keep them in it.
She was popping off in zombies. I went by, was not squatting up. She was going solo, and she was into the deep rounds.
We got a decent loadout here. I mean, decent gear. We've got no plates, though, for Butters.
Care package? Come on now.
No, she's got the squad covered. Absolutely love that there. Legion, of course, and Tim, they're now coming back in. We'll see if our team of heroes and heroines can keep things rolling.
The lads are here.
That's new. Oh, it's care package.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Specialist. There's a specialist.
Looking, we got X4, we got ourselves a big old sniper rifle.
Little tracker.
That's a lovely care package.
Care packages.
And it's just going to be
Did we have care packages in Warzone 1?
Thank you. We are going to some people ready to frag out, and this squad is devastating. Iceman Isaac, the strat wizard, alongside Teep and Jowo, the movement king, showing you how he's going to survive in the new game modes.
Of course, the first map we saw a 51 bomb from Biffle's team. Now we're watching the boys on the other side. Yui there, pop by Iceman Isaac. And again, a lot of the things are going to be very familiar to you. If you're a Warzone player, you're going to be carrying across a lot of information. Yeah, it's a new game and there's new things there, but a lot of those familiar entities, Chris, are going to exist. Like certain elements of the store. You know, we've got a new backpack system. The backpack's gone. So that's a big, big change. That, I mean, I'm looking for players who show me the UI, man. Come on.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of POIs, I'll tell you that. This crew is moving Teep, though, in a little bit of trouble. Can Joe get some help? You look at the mini-map. They're going for the divide and conquer strategy. No one within about 1,000 meters. I've measured the map a lot.
1,000. An entire 1,000. Joe's back in 5. Meanwhile, his teammate Iceman Isaac doing everything they can to stay on the move. A little bit of points there. Again, you are a very slight reward, Chris, for not being a camper.
And high ground, of course, is always crucial anytime you're playing here in Resurgence. You got to look out for the folks dropping above you. Well, let's go over to Destroy. This guy plays with so much confidence.
I like this. It's like the Milano.
So when he is rolling, it's so hard to stop this.
So watching that Omni movement, seeing the way he's able to sprint left, right there, get right back into that fight. He evades a bit of action, gets himself into it immediately, and now he's on the prowl. And again, what a familiar look here.
Precision loadout, not in the top of the screen. It's lower.
Mannequins and a couple of pieces of furniture, but it's just so cool to see these.
Also, one had care packages.
Yeah,
I thought there was.
To use his strike, and he is going to get run up on. Trouble for Team Destroy. Let's go over to Shifty and Hisoka, though. 2/3 of the Falcon squad that just dominated at EWC.
Oh, these boys, they got GOAT status approved. Here comes Evan. Hisoka on the long range Overwatch. Big tags, nearly perfect shots. Wow. Even here on BO6, he's shooting.
Looks like the Krieg.
Through that body armor, and you can see they are just hunting at this point. They are going for a high score. Repulsing crew dropping 51 as a team.
UAV, we're looking for an advanced UAV in a moment. Yeah, there it is, advanced UAV. Pop 3, get the advanced. And now you're in serious trouble. Hisoka on the prowl here in the lobby. Precision airstrike on its way.
Once again, all these players are live. Go check out their individual point of view, especially this one. If you are the in-game leader, if you're the one calling out rotations for your squad, there's no one better than Hisoka. He has been a difference maker when it comes to endgame.
I think I watched Hisoka win the
I think so, did you?
Way back in 21, 22, something like that. Another precision there for Hisoka. Precision go Burt, quite literally.
A lot of these players are racking up big cash.
Station. Not getting a huge amount of intel there because there's player cam blocking the way, but
you can see all these pings. They are all in the same building. Everyone is stacked up right now. They're just taking their time.
3v3.
A classic look here, Chris, at I mean, what feels like a map that we may have been on, you know, if in the past, because of the sort of the feel, the vibe, but at the same time, Area 99, brand new. Can't wait to see more of it.
Absolutely. Let's check back.
TCL Mortar strike. Iffle took them out.
Right now, our creators are trying to compete with these 9 challenges while in the middle.
I am going to end my stream chat at 8:15.
There we go.
I'm going to reschedule another one, grab my food, and come back and play.
We've given away some TVs.
We need to see the Combat Axe elimination. 7 televisions already awarded, 2 more to go. And that Gunfighter wild card, that's going to be tough for us to track, but we're doing our best. We got admins all over the place.
I was going to say, that's not our job, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, tweet hashtag CODNext and hashtag TCLXCOD sweepstakes to enter. The full rules are below, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to a quick break, but don't go.
And it'll be US only.
Right after this.
Play like a pro on a big screen TV up to 98 inches from TCL, the official TV of Call of Duty. Share the wins. Elgato, the official streaming partner of Call of Duty. AMD, official CPU and GPU partner of Call of Duty Next. Herman Miller Gaming is happy to be the chair provider for Call of Duty Next. Today's players are sitting in Herman Miller Gaming.
Herman Miller.
Check out which gaming chair is best for you at hermanmiller.com/gaming. Triumph, official motorcycle partner of Black Ops 6. Customize your typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of Call of Duty.
Got a lot of sponsors, haven't they? Oh my god, Didge, that's taken forever. Yeah, Drew's there, Sheldon. He's definitely there.
The greatest Warzone players of all time.
Who's clapping?
Welcome back to Call of Duty Next. I'm Miles, this is Puckett, and if you're just tuning in, we're watching live gameplay of the new Resurgence map, Area 99. But what you just saw was a little bit of a teaser for the upcoming World Series of Warzone Finals. We're going to Vegas, baby.
It's going to be so sick. A lot
World
of
Series, baby.
At its best, you're going to see a lot of these familiar names that are here for Black Ops 6 today, competing for serious money.
Serious cash and a lot.
I am gutted that it's not in the UK.
We're going back in, Chris. We've got lots to see still. Joe Woe, we gave him some love earlier. Let's give him some more love now.
Okay, and already he is pushing for double-digit eliminations.
He didn't want to fall off there then.
They're just murking their way through the lobby. Yep. Once again, the highest we saw was...
I want to see the start of a game where everyone's landing.
As a trio.
We're only seeing like real end games here.
I mean, this is also a very, very strong team. T, Iceman, Isaac, Joe Woe, staples for the Warzone world. If you
I think next month, yeah, next month.
Eyes on 3
in Vegas.
Monsters. And there's a lot of monsters in this place, Chris. DC's bumping.
Joe Woe going for the selfie. Shouldn't be a problem, or is it? Nope, he gets run off.
You can tell the casters only cast
playing here. What's up, everybody? This is Washington, D.C.
multiplayer.
This is Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and you are looking at some new fun that we are seeing on the big stage.
Dr. Lupo breaking the Hippocratic Oath and trying to find some kills over here in Area 99. He's the player on the right-hand side of your screen. That is some laser focus. The shot's not enough, though, as the high ground will be his downfall. Seriously, though, it's an unbelievable experience here at CODNext. Again, we wish you could join us, but quite frankly, we don't have the space because we've got 215 creators in here, Chris.
I was like, can I bring my wife and kid? They're like, no room for anyone but workers, and for good reason. I understand it now that we feel
Kev, I need an agent, bro.
I'm looking through here, I was just noticing.
So they don't go to players individually, they'll go to agencies who allow 10 creators, 40 creators under them. They'll never go and dig out players individually. They'll go to agencies who have already vetted creators, already have all the player statistics readily available. So I think I have to find myself an agent.
That's going to be the precision. I mean, it's like
if I ever do want to get to one of these events.
A good Warzone map, Chris. Got some nice high ground to play with here. We've got ourselves.
Like I said, it's always been a bucket list. If I could get, let's say next year, and I was at CODNext next year,
secret tunnels.
I could quit streaming as a happy man. That is the last thing on my bucket list for gaming.
Also here, as Zog is fully loaded, ready to unleash some fury, just waiting for challengers to potentially be dropping back in. Here's his first opportunity.
I mean, that's the gorgeous thing about Resurgence, right? I mean, you've got to make sure you keep your team
these are full. He's getting knocked through full plates quick.
There to the user interface. We're going to keep bringing this up, folks. These are the new elements here in Black Ops 6. Lovely looks there across the board. As everyone's got a little different vibe. Some of the mini-maps are square, some of them are round, some of them are at the bottom of the screen, right above that sort of bearing tape. Very, very exciting stuff here at Zogaro. Not that exciting as he just waits to get back into the game. But Timothy Tatman, what have you got?
Let's see it, Timmy. Self-revive, smart. Focus on yourself. Go for a little strike damage.
Everyone has a lot of money. They must have upped the money in this, you know.
It's definitely good commit.
Tim's wearing the Warden skin.
I can precision it. Hang on.
And that voice line was great. Requesting recall. Precision strike incoming.
This is how you push the pod, Miles.
The pod's
you
getting
blow
absolutely
it up,
getting
push
pounded.
up to the fence.
The pod's being pulverized right now.
No. No way. It's just decided to crash. The minute Tim starts playing well.
More free points falling in if he can hit the shots. The
Ooh,
burst not
the
quite
burst.
clean enough.
That's a fun weapon. That's the SWAT 556. A bit of a burst.
Oh, I don't like how the gas is white.
Plenty of love, though. Oh, guys, there's just so much. There's so much to get through still, and we're talking
3v3. Oh my god, Digit looks horrendous. Like a digital feel, isn't it?
Welcome back to the desk. We are thrilled to have Raven and Treyarch joining us now to talk about Call of Duty Warzone and some of the key updates that will be coming to us in Season 1. I'm excited to welcome to the desk Pete Actipes, Lawrence Metten, and Ted Timmons. Guys, the excitement in here over Area 99 and some of the gameplay we've seen has been awesome so far.
See you in a bit, Scamalam. Catch you later, mate.
Let's loosen up a little bit over here. Let's chill out a bit. I saw Ted walk out. He was taking pictures, posting online.
Ted's been taking selfies, you know. The rest
Ted's
of
been
us are
walking
just
around
here.
with a was it a disposable camera?
You got to do it for the gram, right?
You got to do it for the gram. That's how you know we're in the 90s. All right, well, gentlemen, we have had a chance to.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have a backpack anymore, Kev.
Black Ops 6 today. Of course, that includes Omni movement. Said it like 1,500 times now, and for good reason, because it really is a big deal, and it is coming to Warzone. We've seen some incredible moments there, Pete. I mean, really, this has just changed the way that we play the game.
Absolutely. So for this year, our core design pillars really revolve around fluidity, simplification of systems, and player agency. So when we heard about Treyarch's global systems coming this year to Black Ops 6, we were really excited about the play potential that this could bring to Warzone, specifically with Omni movement, right? So if you think about it, just having the ability to dive, slide, and sprint in any direction, it's a real game changer. It's going to add a new dynamic element to the way players will engage in the combat. We've already seen a ton of clips in multiplayer. We've seen it in the first match already. Like, it's just going to go bananas.
It's basically just the way I'm going to lose all my ones. It's because of Omni movement. I'm telling you, it's like I'm going to get absolutely cooked. I can't wait to get cooked though.
The Omni movement is just one of the many systems coming from Black Ops 6. You talked about the global systems. And one of the most exciting new features that will be debuting across the titles are global weapon builds. Lawrence, you mentioned this earlier in the multiplayer section. This is a huge quality of life change. What does it mean for players?
Yeah, so global weapon builds make it easier than ever to create and maintain an access.
Oh, I'm getting hungry. They've already done the zombies, haven't they? You can rewind the stream. Zombies was probably about an hour ago.
Gun you create in Black Ops 6 or Warzone is a global weapon build by default and connected everywhere you can use it. So you can slot it into a loadout. If you make an edit to that global weapon build, it applies everywhere it's equipped.
Amazing.
No longer going in one by one, loadout by loadout, and keeping your guns up to date. Global weapon builds also exist outside of loadouts. So if you swap, let's say, your short-range XM4 build out of a loadout in exchange for maybe a Tanto SMG, but you can go back to that XM4 at any time. It's a permanent creation and really makes it easier than ever for players to maintain their guns. And if you're that player who jumps into Black Ops 6 at launch, has your favorite guns, has your favorite weapon builds, when Season 1 drops and the Warzone integration happens, you can easily bring over all of those guns.
That's huge.
Super easily.
I think
absolutely huge.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned Tanto XM. I feel like that's might be the meta in the room at the moment, ironically. But
I know, it's great. You're hearing everyone talk about it. It's wild. But now we have a lot of things that are coming, over as part of, the shared experience that we're going to be seeing with Black Ops 6. And there are going to be a few specific things as well that we're going to be seeing, like perks and loadouts. They're going to be working a little bit differently, in Warzone. So, Pete, why don't you just take us through that, how that's going to play out, how that's going to look for the players?
Yeah, I was thinking that, Saki. Basically just explained that, hasn't he, the blueprint?
Okay.
First and foremost, wildcards are coming to Warzone. We're really excited about this because we really feel that this is going to be disruptive in a good way to how players kind of strategize and think about which loadouts to take and how they build them.
I like it, actually.
Showing off today
something new, isn't it?
Overkill and Gunfighter. So Overkill is back. Used to be a perk, but now
classic.
it is a classic, and this time it lives on as a wild card.
Nice,
So
I like
for those
that.
don't know, Overkill allows you to take 2 primary weapons with 5 attachments on it. You might want to do that. Like, there might be an engagement that you might want to get into, and you have an AR, SMG, sniper, shotgun, whatever suits your fancy. You can make that choice right there and then. But if you don't want to do that, we're also showing off another wild card today, and that's Gunfighter. Gunfighter allows you to have 1 primary weapon and 1 pistol, and the primary weapon can have up to 8 attachments. So if you really think about it, if you take the right kind of weapon and put on the right type of attachments on it, that might be the thing that turns the tide in a fight.
I have a feeling a lot of people are going to use Gunfighter.
Absolutely. We also have more that's coming, and we'll talk about those like as we get closer to launch.
For sure.
Those wild cards are going to be built specifically for Warzone in mind.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So more coming as we look to the live seasons post-launch. But Ted, one of the things you've done is actually revisit some of the underutilized perks and, you know, kind of look at how we might use them for this chapter.
Yeah, so our design team looked at the equip rates of all of the perks over the last year and just how players have used them. And we've taken, like, what would previously
Are these
been,
Warzone
like,
camos?
perks, clearly not much value.
Yeah.
Combine some of them together. Some examples being we took
These are Warzone camos. They're not speaking about it yet, though.
Who's familiar with it? Combat Scout is when you hit someone, you ping them, and we've combined them together just to be trackable.
Oh, that's a bit shit.
The same play style, same player motivation. But we think the one that
Ooh, the blues cat. I don't know.
Sprinter, and we've basically combined. What would be movement perks from the previous game.
Yeah.
So things like double time. There's a perk that we have in the game at the moment where when you're downed, you move quicker. And then on top of that, we've added infinite tack sprint.
Oh, boy.
So we think that's going to be a huge pick rate. And in the pre-brief, when we talked to some of the creators, the eruption for that piece was just phenomenal. So.
With Omni movement on top of all of that, we're going to see some pretty exciting movement in the game. But Lawrence, one quick thing I want to touch on. Classic Prestige coming to Warzone. This is new.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, so Classic Prestige in Black Ops 6 is truly a global system. Whether you're playing multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone, you're earning XP towards your next Prestige. And we've never had Classic Prestige in Warzone. It's a first for the franchise. Really excited to see how Warzone players engage.
That's going to be so strange, that.
Wow. The fact that Prestige is just going to be there in general, I can keep things going. I don't have to worry about going to one area. I'm stoked. I'm in. This is great. This is great.
And it's not the only thing that we have in Warzone, because for the very first time, Warzone is getting its own dedicated camo
Are you serious?
track. Lawrence, we're pumped about this. We're seeing these mastery camos right here. They're sick.
Yeah, so I mean, as you guys have been seeing through the broadcast, we've been going big with mastery camos this year. We have an updated camo system, and for the first time ever in Warzone,
that one looks
we will
good.
have dedicated camos you can only earn in Warzone. Camo challenges geared towards things you can do in Warzone. This is your first look at Abyss.
Sick.
It's dynamic. It changes when you shoot it. 4 all new mastery camos we've never had before. Can only be earned in Warzone.
Yeah, I love all the dynamic camos that we've been seeing here.
It looks so good, you know.
Fun. You know,
I like the Hex one, but I'm definitely going to go for the zombie mastery camo.
You know, it's
100%.
A nice feeling. All right, now we have a lot to be excited for in this chapter, but especially in terms of what's going to be coming with Black Ops 6 here. But you know what? I like new features. What could we be expecting here coming to Warzone in regards to like new features here? Who wants to take it?
So the big one, it's like a new old one. There's no more backpack.
Oh, okay.
So this will be a huge change to the way that the game is played. We really reflected on the last 3 years, and I'm not kidding. We had like a 3-day design meeting on the backpack. And it just gave us an opportunity to look at the history of Warzone today, and we really felt that with all this fluidity that's coming in with this brand new Black Ops 6 experience, did we want people like stowing stuff and doing inventory management, or do we just want people to like pick stuff up smoothly, run with it, and just go with it? So we're really excited about this new old play style.
What's old is new again. I love it.
Always. We see here on screen that with the backpack changes,
October 28th, I want to say, Ben.
And also the ammo storage in terms of inventory.
Yeah, and you know, as people were saying earlier, this like player agency, fluidity, etc. it just gave us that chance to think about, okay, the backpack had a ton of positives. Some of those were that you could carry more ammo, could carry more armor. So not only have we added the armor satchel that the OGs might remember, there's now this ammo satchel, and the best part is that they're additive. So if you find one, you can pick it up, find another, pick that up, and you're just constantly making yourself better. The same goes for the perks. I don't think we really touched on it too much, but a number of the perks that people can equip in the loadout menu can be found in ground loot.
Oh.
And
Right.
again, they're all additive.
So they're stackable. You can stack.
Oh,
the
good.
perks.
I'm glad.
You can
I used to like the perks at the end of Caldera.
The satchel.
Being able to pick perks up.
And ammo.
And then for the real hardcore players, they're still specialists. So don't worry, there's still the one thing to bind them, I guess. The one perk to bind them.
Don't worry. Yeah, we've got it. We got it. Again, there are things we've been introduced to that are coming to Black Ops 6 that are also coming to Warzone. But again, they work a little bit differently in Warzone as a mode. They've been tuned up specifically for the BR Resurgence experience. And one of those things is dedicated melee, Pete.
Yeah, so we're really excited about bringing the dedicated melee back to or into Warzone. So this is a new feature that you'll see in your loadout when you go and customize it. The cool thing about this is right on rip, if you drop in,
Separate
you'll have this as
camos.
part of your default loadout. So
Right.
once you
It
land,
is.
you can equip the dedicated melee by holding
Separate
the melee
camos,
button
Iron.
down. The best part about it is when you have it equipped, you will also get unlimited attack sprint.
Oh, snap.
So this is our second way of giving you unlimited
Bog
attack
out.
sprint, right? And what we love about this is now you have more agency, more options and strategy in how you want to play. So if you find yourself in a situation where you need to rotate, if you need to get out of a sticky combat scenario, or if you want to make a tactical advancement somewhere, you can.
Yeah.
And the cool thing here is once you customize your loadout, you can customize
We're looking at March next
your
year,
dedicated
Tasty.
melee as well.
That is, I mean, famously, we all know you run faster with a knife out.
Absolutely.
So, that I think goes without saying here. The fact that's coming in, oh man, I'm stoked. That's so good.
We're looking at some gameplay here, which has been awesome to see everyone playing Resurgence on Area 99. But we got to show off a little bit in multiplayer. We saw some things happening in the winner circle and the MP matches. But Ted, emotes and sprays.
Yes.
Also coming.
New old.
New old.
You know, we had them in the early days of Warzone, but now it's with a twist. So the emotes are third person.
Okay.
Don't worry. We have made sure there's a slow into and out, so you can't peek.
No
My man.
Keeping us
My
out.
man. Remember those blackout days?
Yes, right. And then when it comes to the sprays, it goes, as Peter was saying earlier about this agency, a big part of agency is that ability to self-express.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I asked Lawrence was, a few years ago, a birthday, my friends and I jumped into Warzone. My squad sprayed me, so Dan, Rich, and Craig, thank you for that. And I ran around looking like a clown. I asked Lawrence earlier in the week, I was like, can you still spray an operator? And he said,
definitely. Yeah, wouldn't be
We got
back
you,
in
Ted.
Warzone without that. If you're like me and you think spraying all your opponents in the gulag before the gulag matchup starts gives you
That's
an
big brain.
advantage,
That's big brain thinking. Right there.
it's back.
Tag
you can do it.
I like to tag my targets.
So my next birthday is going to be reliving my old birthday.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, well, Ted, something that it really has always stuck out to me with Raven and the work that you guys do, you guys put a lot of attention toward that quality of life, right? Quality of life updates. What are going to be those for Warzone that the community can really, chop the bit on and get excited for?
Yeah, over the last couple of years, I think the community's really resonated with our quality of life efforts. And I think this year going forward, we've got a massive list for season 1 coming up. But it's also a cross-studio effort. Not only is it Raven and Treyarch, I don't know if our friends at High Moon and Beanox are watching. If you are, thank you so much for everything that you do for Warzone. But things
No,
like
so all your
seamless
weapon levels are the
assembly,
same, Iron, but
horizontal
do you remember this
ziplines,
year we had
fluidity, a real
Borealis,
focus, and,
which is
yeah,
the
we just can't wait
zombies
to
mastery
show that
camo,
improved inventory,
and we had
UI,
Interstellar,
et cetera,
which is
there's
the
a lot of
multiplayer
work into
mastery
It's gonna be
camo.
a big one.
We've got that next year, but then we've also now got a Warzone mastery camo.
I love me some patch notes, but speaking of season 1, we know one thing.
And if you do prestige, it doesn't reset any year progress on the weapon challenges.
Ranked play, and we had previously said the end of the year. So I got to ask you, do you have any updates for us?
I sure do. So, we've really evaluated the last few years of what we've been doing with Ranked as a system.
Yeah.
We've started out with the foundation, and we like the foundation, but we want to build upon that. So we're happy to continue our work with Treyarch here. and really build upon the infrastructure that's already there. So we're rebalancing and retooling the ranked experience, and we're happy to announce that Ranked Battle Royale is coming to Season 1 and during Season 1 on Urzikstan.
It's always great. I mean, a lot of great updates coming to ranked play in both multiplayer and Warzone this year. It's always awesome when our ranked play teams at Raven and Treyarch get together and collaborate on a Warzone ranked mode, and really excited to share more as we get closer to launch.
And that means we got all the toys
I'm excited.
from Black Ops 6, like Omni movement coming to big map ranked.
It's going to change it up.
I mean, honestly, I can't think of anything better. Unreal stuff. I mean, thank you, Ted, Lawrence, Pete. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Timed it absolutely perfect.
The next chapter of what we're going to be seeing in Warzone. Man, I mean, how do you top that? That is wild stuff.
Well, Alex, I got one more thing.
Oh,
and
no way.
before we let you go,
Verdansk.
this spring, we'll be celebrating an incredible 5 years of Warzone.
Verdansk!
And on behalf of all of us who work to bring the Warzone experience to life each day,
Verdansk!
thank you for playing. It only feels right that to celebrate this milestone, we gotta go back to
Yes!
which is why I am happy to officially confirm that the iconic 2020 launch map from the original Call of Duty
Get in there!
Verdansk will return spring 2025.
Chat's popping off right now. I'm 100%.
Stay tuned for more information.
Get in there.
on this.
I'm going to have to rewind that a minute.
And Warzone
How do I...
this year, it's always awesome when our...
This spring, we'll be celebrating an incredible, which is why I am happy to officially confirm that the iconic 2020 launch map from the original Call of Duty Warzone, Verdansk, will return spring 2025.
I'll tell you what, my takeaway can wait.
Right now. I'm 100%.
Stay tuned for more information on this
Look at
next year.
how quick I've got to do this.
Back to you.
Right, chat, I'm going to end the stream there.
We're going Superstore.
Verdansk confirmed it's back.
We go to Hangers, big favor mine.
Can we be serious, though?
Where did that
It
save?
is so cool for them to be listening to the community and bringing back the favorites. I know a lot of the Warzone players have been talking about this for a minute. Everyone very familiar with the original Warzone map.
Who could forget all that time stuck indoors playing Warzone? Not me, folks, but yeah, a lot of fun. Verdansk coming back 2025. Get in your calendars, fam. Oh no, FIFA, what happened to you?
Right now.
Verdansk is back, chat. Right, I'm going to leave you on that one there. Thank you very much for tuning in. I can't believe Verdansk is back. I'm going to go post that on Facebook. I'm going to grab my food, and we'll be back for some Warzone action, talking about everything that we have seen at 9 p.m. here on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I'll see you all.